In the postseason, it's the Texas High School State Playoffs. 64 teams start the trek to the Class 5A Division II State Championship this weekend, and one of those, the purple and gold of the Wylie Bulldogs. Welcome in, folks. It's Wylie Bulldog Playoff Football. We're at home tonight, Hugh Sandifer Stadium in Abilene, Texas. It's the Bulldogs, the district champions in 2-5A at 7-3, playing host to the El Paso High School Tigers, 5-5, the fourth place team out of District 1-5A. How are you, Bulldog Nation? Glad you're with us tonight as Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperatives on the Wiley Sports Network and 101.7 The Raider. I'm your play-by-play host tonight, Andy Penny, for again the first time in a long time that the Bulldogs have played a home game in the postseason. The first time since 2020 that the Bulldogs have been in the postseason, and an opportunity tonight in year number 5 for their first ever playoff victory in Class 5A since making the jump up to the Class 5A ranks. It's been a great season. The Bulldogs, again, 7-3. They're winners of 5 in a row, the district champions in District 2-5A, and they have earned the right to play a home playoff game when in the first round of the Class 5A playoffs. The higher seed gets to play on their home turf. That's the benefit of winning the district, and that is the Bulldogs tonight, playing again the El Paso High Tigers at 5-5 overall on the season. Kickoff is at the top of the hour. We'll get you ready between now and then for the by-district round here, El Paso High and Abilene Wylie. This is a 3-man broadcast crew tonight. Glad you're with us. And always to my right-hand side, man, he looks good. He held the gold ball up over his head last week. He got some pictures. I think I saw him on Instagram, Facebook, all over the place. It's my good friend, Ryan Holmes. Hodge, welcome into Wylie Bulldog Playoff Football, my friend.
Man, it's a great place and a great time of year. It's getting cooler and all the things. And Thursday night football, something we're familiar with this season. I know we'll talk about that, our Thursday night games, but it is great to be here. You know, there's a lot of people that had to end their season last week. A lot of people moving on to basketball or off season. Or honestly, the other thing is there's seniors that played their last game last week. And tonight, we're at the Hugh. We're at a very familiar place. It looks like a normal Thursday or Friday night. But as you mentioned, Andy, it means something totally different tonight. The first round of the playoffs by district. But it is great to be here. Folks are piling in. And we know why folks listening to us where you're at. But it is an exciting night here at the Hugh. And really to play off of last week's exciting game and continuing tonight. And so I'm kind of glad it got here sooner. You know, after what we saw last Friday and the excitement of winning the Southdown Showdown, winning the district championship, and again, that energy continuing into the week, I can only imagine what it was like on campus on Monday.
There was a lot of great conversation, a lot of buzz in the room, in the school building all week long in preparation for this one. And yeah, I think you're right. One less day to have to get back out on the field is certainly an advantage for the Bulldogs as they get ready for the postseason. Boy, it is just a beautiful night here in the big country. I mean, we're at November the 10th. We're not worried about sleet, snow, freezing temperatures, nothing. It is just a beautiful night. We've got a great setup here in the booth. I know down on the field, it's going to be a great night of football down there as well. Let's welcome in the third member of Wylie Bulldog football on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. It's our sideline guy, Brian Haas. Brian, welcome into Wylie Bulldog football, my friend.
Gentlemen, I've got 2 words for you. If you probably haven't used to hearing it, but I know Hodge is. Welcome to gold ball season. That's what we call that around here. That's what's at stake tonight. Of course, the by-district championship on the line. It's big-time game, big-time atmosphere, and as you kind of alluded, one of 64 teams all trying to do one thing, and that's punch our ticket to not just a seat, but to be a participant at Jerry World in the championships, state championships in December.
No doubt about it, and Brian will give us the vantage point from all the field, sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone down there with the Bulldogs here on the home side. We want to welcome in our audience from the El Paso, the far west area. The El Paso Tigers made the long trip here, and we know they have a viewing audience tonight out in El Paso, so we want to say hello and welcome in to our game tonight. The Tigers come in, the fourth place team out of the district. They are 5-5. Again, the lower seeded team has to make the long trip, especially out here in West Texas. But El Paso and the black and orange on the far side, they'll prove a good opponent tonight for the Bulldogs as they've made the trip here to the Hugh.
Well, and again, Andy, it's like, you know, they don't take 5. They take 4. And El Paso earned a spot to the playoffs by getting that 4th spot, and they earned it. And so they have as much of a right to be here as we do, and that's the mindset I'm sure their coach is talking, hey, guys, we earned a spot, and that's we Aguilar Jr., he says we belong here. And so I look for them to compete. They've got guys that don't want to take those pads off either. And so it'll be interesting to see how they do.
The Bulldogs, again, 7-3 overall on the season. A perfect 5-0 run through District 2 5A, which was not an easy task on the road for a few of those as they made the trip to Wichita Falls. They made the trip to Amarillo as well, won those games on the road. And then a fantastic game, Hodge. We were standing right here in this exact same place last Friday, the Southtown Showdown, as you mentioned. It was a gutsy performance. It was physical. It was defensive. At the end of the night, the Bulldogs a 20-10 win and 5-0 in district plays. You see the Bulldogs are running out, and they are ready. I think momentum, the trend line going in the right direction as we start the postseason.
Oh, I agree. And you made a mention about being 5-0 in district, winning our last 5. But I really think one of the biggest turning points was the 3-game losing streak. The 3-game losing streak that we had against very tough opponents, not leading into district, preparing us for district in the 3 tough losses that we had. But I'm a firm believer that it got us into position to be ready to win the tough games like in Ryder, which we knew was going to be tough, and then a tough one in Amarillo that we kind of made tough with all the circumstances as well that took place there. And so I think even though we were 5-0, that 0-3 stretch built us up and got us to where we are today to defend and to take on this district championship and move it forward into the playoffs.
The Bulldogs come in averaging 36.5 points per contest. They give up at 26 points per contest. El Paso on the other side is scoring just 20 points per game. So if the Bulldog offense can get rolling, they'll put some pressure on that El Paso Tiger offensive unit to try to keep pace there. As again, the Bulldogs averaging 36.5 points per game here at 10 games through the season. Of course, offensively, we look KJ Long on the year, 2,400 yards of passing, 26 touchdowns. He's been great as the signal caller, and then on the ground, another 2,100 yards of rushing, led by Landry Carlton. 26 touchdown passes, 24 touchdown rushes. Very balanced offensively for the Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah, and that's really been the fun of this year. We've talked about watching that offense click and go and being able to be very versatile when you need it in the air, when you need it on the ground. That 4th and 8 that we needed converted against Amarillo Paladura. We needed a pass play, executed, and kept that drive alive to lead to the Ryan Price touchdown pass. And so being able to do that, we've had the 3-headed monster in the backfield, and we saw last week continuing more receivers to rise up and be very effective as well in that offense.
Captains have made their way out to the 50-yard line. KJ Long, Reese Borho, Harrison Heighton, Caden Clay, Ryan Price, also a captain for the Bulldogs. We send it down to Brian Hobbs on the field with the white hat. Glenn Bamlett, the head official tonight, as the Tigers and the Bulldogs will go through the coin toss.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, all right? Congratulations on making the playoffs. Good luck tonight, sportsmanship, okay? Yes, sir. Everybody have fun. That's the main thing, okay? You get the call. Those are called before you switch.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you call now?
Head.
Okay. Throw it up in the air.
Hey.
Oh, that's a spinner. All right, it's heads. Well, you want to toss anyway? Okay, step back here.
Really toss twice.
You're going to receive, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you're going to...
We'll go that way, I'm pretty sure.
You're going to kick that way.
Right, as you heard there on the kickoff, Wylie will kick to get this game started. And guys have been thinking all week and brought some keys out of this. It's really just simple. Let's just continue to play Wylie ball. And that's, the defense needs to have a strong showing. Quick, let's get on the field, get off, give the offense and KJ Long time to get something going, get in the end zone. And let's just get out of here and make sure that we come out of this healthy and come out by district champs.
I love it. Brian Hobbs down on the field. Again, the Tigers will receive the opening kickoff. They will move north to south. The Bulldogs will play defense first. We do have a south wind coming out of the south end zone, south to north, at about 10-15 miles an hour on just a beautiful night for bi-district playoff football here in Class 5A, El Paso High and Abilene Wiley. We pause here at Hugh Sandifer Stadium for the playing of the national anthem, led by the Wylie High School Band in the direction of band director Kyle McDonald. Happy Veterans Day to all you veterans out there. We salute you this weekend. The playing of our national anthem by the Wylie High School Band. A song that never gets old, the Stars and Stripes, the national anthem of our great United States of America. We salute all of those who protect our freedom, both here in the United States and worldwide as well. And happy Veterans Day to all of you out there. Thanks for all you do in protecting our great freedom. All right, Hodge, we are closing in on kickoff. We heard from Brian down on the field, his keys to victory. We'll bring it up top and hear your keys to success tonight for the Wylie Bulldogs.
Take care of the football is big. I think you take care of the football. Do not let any confidence start rising up from the Tigers of El Paso. And when you score a touchdown, you want to make sure you convert the extra point. In my opinion, last week was the touchdown. Tonight is the extra point. Let's go find a way to, because if you don't take care of business tonight, last week loses its luster. Take care of business tonight, convert that extra point, be by district champions, and then you can really start seeing some excitement take place here at the Hugh.
Brady Clark has it teed up. The Bulldogs in the home purple jersey tops tonight. White pants, the purple helmets, the gold Bulldog on the side. El Paso, the white jersey tops, white pants, the black helmets. El Paso in script on the side. As Clark's kickoff will go out of the end zone, it is a touchback. And the El Paso offense will come out on the field first and 10 on the 25. They're led by their quarterback, number 10, Jerry Chavarese will be the quarterback. 5'11", 180-pound senior is Chavarese, and he will come out. We look at his numbers on the year. He's 50 of 84, 754 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's a lefty, too, a southpaw, and he will bring out his Tiger team. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll start in the center of the field. It's a 4-receiver set. Lorenzo Johnson, the running back for the Tigers. Straight drop. Chavarese going to air it out. Has a post pattern center of the field. It's up. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Reese Borjo at the 50-yard line. And the Bulldog defense has started right where they left off last week. 3 interceptions a week ago. The first play tonight is an interception. Reese Borjo, the free safety, his second of the year. And the Bulldogs have it, first down and 10 at the El Paso 42-yard line. Tigers tried to go deep, tried to steal one. An exciting play right off the top. The Bulldogs secondary not fooled at all. And again, Borjo, the free safety, jumps the route and picks it off. First and 10 Bulldogs. El Paso 42 under the direction of the senior signal caller, KJ Long. 2,400 yards passing, 26 touchdowns, just 5 interceptions. He got it on the right hash. KJ handoff to his senior mate, Landry Carlton. Bouncing left inside the 40, 35. Cuts up at the numbers, has a first down. Bottled up at the 30, but Landry Carlton, the leading rusher on the team, with 830 yards, picks up 12 on first down. It's first down and 10 again.
Great job by Regala. Comes inside to kind of make a little block, and as Landry cuts back, he does not block in the back. Great job by Regala.
Fast pace here for the Bulldogs. First and 10 now on the El Paso 30. Trips receivers to the top side of the formation, the wide side of the field. And play action. Quick slant, a little high and incomplete. Derek Evans, the intended receiver. Pass falls incomplete. We'll do second down and 10. Let's set the starting offense for you again. You've already heard KJ Long. You've already heard Landry Carlton. Your receiving core, Braden Regala, the junior. He's joined by Harrison Heighton, the senior. Hunter Hood, the sophomore. Derek Evans, the junior as well. We'll set the offensive line after second down and 10. Ball on the 30 and on the left hash. KJ again, play action. Gets it out. Regala in the flat. Sidesteps the first defender. He's got a first down inside the 20. And Braden, he is electric. He's got 11. It's first and 10. Bulldogs are in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Offensive line tonight, Sutton Peck, the sophomore, your starting center. Chase Robinson, right guard. Daniel Mason, your left guard. Right tackle, Cameron Van. Left tackle, Caden Clay. Here's another pass. Regala on the left side. He's down inside the 10. Just KJ again, get it out of his hands. A hitch pattern. 12 more for Braden. They'll mark it on the 7. It's first down and goal. Bulldogs just underway. 10:53 and counting, first quarter. Bulldogs already inside the 10-yard line.
And when Braden catches that in open space, it's such a great opportunity for him to take off and go.
Here's Carlton, takes a big hit as he gets to the 5. Big tackle in the center of the field. We'll give him 1 on the play as they mark it on the 6. Tackle by Eric Hernandez, senior defensive end there for the Tigers. will continue to set the starting lineups here after second down and goal. Ball's at the 6. Tight end to the left is Seth Strange, I believe, on 2nd and 6. Handoff Landry again off left guard. He's inside the 5. He's in the purple turf. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Landry, Carlton from 6 yards out. And for Landry, it's touchdown number 7 on the ground this year. It's 6-0 Bulldogs with an extra point to follow. Perfect start tonight for the Bulldogs. Get the takeaway defensively, drive the field, 42 yards on a short field, punch it in for points. Here's Brady Clark for the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down. Brady's PAT is up, and it is good. 10-14 left first quarter. Our score, Wylie 7, El Paso 0. We take the timeout. This is Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Landry Carlton from 6 yards out. The Bulldogs strike first tonight. Quick 7-0 lead they'll play with and kick it back here to the Tigers. Here's Clark's kickoff. This is a little shorter one. It's going to hit at the 2. The Tigers let it go. It's going to die right at the goal line. Have to be picked up at the goal line. Running out of bounds on the near side is Alex Chavez. Chavez thought it was going to go into the end zone for a touchback, and Brady with a nice little backspin. That ball died right at the 1. Chavez had to pick it up on the goal line and only gets to the 4-yard line.
Now, Andy, you may know this, and if he picks it on this side of the line, could he have nailed it? It looked very questionable if he even got into the end zone.
I'm not sure the full catch, fair catch rule there. I think I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm glad he ran it from a Bulldog perspective.
Those that watching in El Paso may be yelling at their TV right now.
Here's Charez, first down and 10. A long field ahead. Ball's on the 4-yard line. He stands in the end zone. He has trips to his left, wide side of the field. Take the snap, handoff. First carry tonight for Lorenzo Johnson, and he is going nowhere. Kendrick Vanderbilt, defensive end. Comes up, make the stop. No gain for Johnson at all. Johnson, the leading rusher for the Tigers, has 889 yards, 8 touchdowns, 5 games of 100+. No gain on that play, second down and 10. Charez is going to have to throw the football tonight. Needs a good pocket from his offensive line. 2nd and 10 from the 4. Send motion into the backfield. Take the snap. Quarterback keeper. Quarterback counter going right. Short gain, not much. Maybe to the 5. First carry tonight for Charez. And second down, or check that, 3rd down and 9. Again, Johnson, your running back tonight. Juan Sanabantes in the Sanabanez, a receiver, as well as Caleb Dominguez. Your tight end is Edgar Garcia. Also, Pablo Gonzalez in the receiving core. This is a passing situation here. Hodge, 3rd down and 9. Ball's the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and a great opportunity to get great field position for that offense that Brian Hobbs talked about earlier.
Charez take the snap, rolls the pocket to his left. Boy, he stands 8 yards in the end zone. The ball almost intercepted. I believe it is. Through the hands of Liam Cisneros and intercepted by, oh my goodness, he's got glue on his hands. Is that Ethan Hoffman, another INT? It is. Hayden Wright, his 7th interception of the year. Back-to-back possessions with interceptions by the Bulldogs, and they'll start in the red zone this drive. 1st and 10 at the 17. Tigers like to roll to the right. Charez, again, the left-handed quarterback, so more fluid to roll to the left, but the Bulldogs jumping routes. I thought Cisneros might have the interception, but Hayden Wright will go ahead and pick it off. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the El Paso 17. Handoff this time. Malachi Daniels will get the call at the running back spot. And Malachi will push forward to, well, he's down in the The ball's going the other way. And still running down the far sideline as Malachi had the ball stripped down inside the 40 and finally pushed out of bounds is Adrian Nieto. Nieto came out of the pile with the football. Malachi had about a 3-yard gain. I looked down, I looked back up, and Nieto was running down the far sideline with the football. So the Bulldogs give the football right back as Nieto just ripped it away from Malachi. And also have a flag on the play, our first Pest Patrol penalty flag, and I believe it's also on the Bulldogs. Nieto returns it to the 34. No, check that. Personal foul coming the other way.
63 White, block in the back. 10 yards from the end of the run.
Check that block in the back. But 3 turnovers already. 2 by El Paso, 1 now by Wiley. And the Tigers, their best starting field position, 1st and 10 on the Wiley 44. Pest Patrol, or penalty flag, our family-owned and operated business. The number one focus is providing customers with the best pest control services available. That's Pest Patrol. So now 1st down and 10. Cherez going to keep it again after faking a handoff, some misdirection. He'll try to get up the middle. He'll bounce for 1, maybe 2. Kind of a crazy play there. Yeah, short game. We'll give him 2 on the play.
That was such a weird deal. It looked like the play was over, and all of a sudden you see a lineman, defensive lineman, running down the sideline.
And Nieto at 6'1", 260. He was moving pretty good on the far side. Sets up the Tigers their best starting field position. 2nd and 8, ball at the Wylie 42. Cherez again, handoff to Johnson. Trying to find a seam on the right and can't do it. Defensive line of the Bulldogs all over that one. The linebacking core coming in as well. And a late flag comes out. A little excessive contact, I believe, going to be called here on the Bulldog defense as they made the tackle on Johnson.
Flag on the play.
We'll give him no gain on the play with forward progress.
Personal foul, about 6 Wylie players.
Personal foul by 6 Wylie players. That's a good call. I've heard that before.
It sounds like false start on everybody but the center.
So no gain on the play, but then a 15-yard mark off on a personal foul. And the Tigers moving closer to the goal line. 1st and 10 now on the Wylie 27. Cherez again, 3 receivers set this time. It's in motion across the formation. A whistle and a false start here on the Tigers. Give us a chance. Let's go down the field. Let's visit with Brian Hobbs down on the sideline. Get his feel down there, Brian.
As you know, these little things that are creeping up is kind of like what Hodge says. We need to kind of settle down right here. These little costly mistakes can add up and getting real big. And I couldn't see what happened with that play coming out, but all I saw was a Greyhound bus running down.
Able to get down the field in a hurry. 1st and 15 now for El Paso on the Wylie 32. Bulldogs an early 7-0 lead. Motion again across the formation. Play action. Want to air it out again in the flat. Curl pattern, but passes off the mark. Intended for Caleb Dominguez. 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, it looked like they ran the same play that caused the false start, bringing Dominguez in motion, letting the receiver on that left side clear out to leave Dominguez open. He was open. The throw was just not as executed as well as it needed to. And now this is where you need to kind of step it up here, tighten it up, force him. They're going to, and maybe they have a kicker, but you're going to be at 4-down territory. El Paso trying to find a way to capitalize on that turnover.
2nd and 15 on the Wylie 32. 4 receiver set. Again, motion across the formation. Now trips to the right side. Get it out of the hands in a hurry. Caught. That's Pedro Chavez near sideline. He's close to the 25. Hayden Wright runs him out of bounds at the 26. 6 on the pass and catch. First catch of the night for Chavez. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Nick Salazar, your center tonight for the Tigers. Aiden Avila is the right guard. Matthew McGuire, the left guard. Daniel Rodriguez, left tackle. Scooby Contreras, the right tackle. That's the all-name team right there. Scooby. Esteban, the first name, but we were told he goes by Scooby. 3rd down. 8. Ball's on the 26. 4 receivers. Cherez again rolls the pocket to the left. Pressure from behind. Doesn't see it coming. Has to throw it away, and he will. Boy, he got rid of it just before he was caught from behind. Colin Bruning, Reese Borho both coming. And a late flag again.
Grounding, maybe?
Well, yeah, I don't think the ball got back to the original line of scrimmage, which will be intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding, number 10 of the offense. 5 fouls off the down.
Another pest patrol penalty flag. Boy, had a lot of yellow on the green to get this thing started. But, boy, not only is it 4th down, but now mark off the intentional grounding. He was outside the pocket, just did not get the pass back to the original line of scrimmage. That's part of the rule. And that will cost a big chunk of yardage back to the 45.
And you mentioned the big part of that penalty is the loss of down, so you don't have to decline it. You can accept the penalty, get 4th down, and now it will be interesting if you go ahead and punt it. It looks like we're set up for a punt. Return.
Chavez is the punter. A timeout is called here by Clay Martin, and probably a smart one. 6:52 left in our first quarter play. Wylie 7, El Paso High 0. Chavez is the punter, but probably wise here, maybe play defense just to anticipate defense and let the punt go and get it back to your offense. Give us a chance the first time tonight to say special thanks to all of our sponsors of Wylie Bulldog football. Starts with Taylor Electric Cooperative, our title sponsor of Bulldog football in 2022. Taylor Electric Cooperative, still owned by the members it serves, still neighbors working for neighbors. That's Taylor Electric Cooperative. Also, Borland, Sobern and Partners Dentistry, cosmetic and family dentistry, providing the best care possible. You can find them online at bspdentistry.com. First Financial Bank, our success comes from the lifelong relationships we built with people just like you, recognized as one of the nation's top performing banks. First Financial Bank. 6:51 left, opening quarter. Bulldogs a 7-0 lead. It is 4th down and about 22 here for El Paso. Bulldogs have changed their mind here. They will play kind of a safety defense here. I anticipate a punt, but Bulldogs are going to go ahead and play safety defense.
4th down.
Chavez again in only about 5 yards deep. He will send motion into the formation. They're going to go. Straight drop, center of the field. He's going to tuck it and run. Got a long way to go. He'll get inside the 40, but knocked down at the 37. It'll go for an 8-yard gain. Ryan Price, the tackle. A turnover on downs. The Bulldog defense is held again. That time on a shorter field after the Bulldog turnover. But the defense comes up with another stop. Already 3 defensive stops. We've only played 5 minutes and 15 seconds to the Bulldog defense. Already 3 defensive stops, 2 interceptions, and now the turnover on down.
And only 7 plays, 6 that was on the touchdown, and then 1 play, and we gave it right back to the Tigers.
So here comes KJ Long and company. Play action, looks to the right, throw the out pattern, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Braden Regala on the far sideline. I think he was trying to maybe started to think about getting the tippy toes down on the far sideline before he hauled it in. And pass falls incomplete. Braden, the leading receiver on the season, and already with 23 yards tonight. That's put him over 1,000 yards of receiving for the year. He had 63 catches for 985. 2 catches tonight have put him over 1,000. 2nd and 10, ball on the 37. KJ take the snap, hand off. Julius Lane, the freshman, his first carry tonight. We'll get to the 40. 3-yard gain for Julius. Eric Hernandez is the leader of the tackle. Edgar Garcia, also 6'1", 210-pound junior. 3rd and 7, Bulldogs will go quick. KJ, straight drop, looks to his left, now center of the field. Scrambles to his left, tucks it. Trying to get a first down, he's across the 45, and I think he's got it. Lost his helmet on the tackle, but he does have enough for a first. KJ with 8. Bulldogs needed 7, KJ gives them 8. Again, the helmet came off, so KJ will have to come off for a play. I've never been an offensive coordinator, but I'm just going to say Julius Lane's about to get a carry. Hayden Wright comes in at the quarterback spot.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Yeah, I think I could call that.
Julius had 100 yards last week against Abilene Cooper, and look at that. This is why I'm not an offensive coordinator. Hayden's going to keep it himself, get to the near sideline, cross the 50, goes from 48 to 48, and that's Hayden's first official offensive rush of the year. He's got 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6, and here comes KJ.
He didn't have to intercept that one.
Yeah, he already had it in his hands.
Yeah. And really a great call by Kincaid. And I'd be curious to know if Hayden read that or if it was a keep from the get-go.
Second and 6, ball on now the El Paso 48. KJ play action, center field, slant pattern, caught. Hunter Hood breaks a tackle. He's in the open field. 15, 10, 5. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. KJ Long to Hunter Hood. 48 yards on the pass and catch. Back-to-back weeks, Hunter's been in the end zone, and it's his second touchdown of the year. It's Wylie 13, El Paso 0. Extra point to follow. Quick play action. Hunter just ran a slant, made the catch, broke a tackle. And no second line of defense to try to bring him down. Brady Clark in for the extra point. Isaiah Valero, your deep snapper. Drew Penny, your holder. Snap is back, hold is down. Brady's extra point is up. And it is good. 5:34 left. It's Wylie 14, El Paso 0. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. We're on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
Brady Clark, kickoff return by Pablo Gonzalez, and a good return out to the 29. That's where El Paso will set up shop. KJ Long to Hunter Hood, 48-yard pass and catch for the touchdown. 14-0 Wylie now on the scoreboard. Big Country Tire scoring summary for the Bulldogs. 5 plays, 63 yards, 111 off the clock. Again, KJ to Hunter. That's Hunter's second touchdown reception of the year. KJ's 27th touchdown pass of the year. 1st and 10. Tigers have it again on the 29. Already their 4th possession tonight. They've got it on the 29. High snap, handoff. Left side, I believe that's Johnson, number 0. Hodge was last week, you remember? Wylie had 3 offense. No, it's in Paladuro. They had 3 offensive possessions the whole first half. They've already had 3 tonight. We still have 5 minutes to go first quarter.
And the irony is it looks like similar because they technically had a 4th because they had the 1 play. Well, we had that while ago with the 1 play of the turnover, but both our scoring drives very balanced offensively.
2nd and 7 after the 3-yard gain. Low snap. Chavez, all he can do is corral it. Coming off the edge is, I believe, Colson Cooper. The corner on the far side. It's a loss of 1. 3rd down and 8. Well, we need to set the Bulldog defense. Have yet to do that. Your defensive ends tonight, Ryan Price, as well as Kendrick Vanderbilt. Your tackles, Wyatt Edmonston, Ryan Blake. All 4 of those guys seniors on the front. You'll see C.J. McAdams up there as well. Landon Knoll, the linebacker, as well as Colin Bruning in the middle. Will set the secondary after 3rd down and 8. Ball's on the left hash at the 31. Chavez, play action. Pressure coming. Steps up in the pocket. Boy, great job. He's in the open field. 35-40 has a first down near sideline at the numbers. Josh Patterson out of the secondary will bring him down. Boy, great athleticism there by Chavez as the blitz was coming. He ducks up under it. He gets 11. The Tigers will move the sticks. 1st down and 10.
Yeah, great job on the penetration by the defensive line. But you mentioned the collapsing. With the pocket collapsing, he takes off, and nobody in the way to come tackling. And a great job by Chavez.
So 1st down and 10 now at the 42. 14-0 Wylie on the scoreboard. 3 receivers, 2 backs in the backfield with Chavez. Another high snap, handoff Johnson, stretching left, 45, gets to the outside. Hayden Wright comes up, lays a lick. Johnson will stay on his feet to about the 46. We'll give him 4. And second down. Yeah, give him 5 as I'm marking on the 47. Second down and 5 at the 47.
You had the guard and tackle pulling there, giving a cavalry, if you will, of folks blocking out for them. Did a great job by the linemen getting out there, creating a way for Mendoza to take off.
Second down and 5, ball at the 47. Motion across the formation. Trips now on the right side. Charez play action, gets it out of his hands in a hurry, but throws it, sails it high on the far side. Trying a little underneath screen out in the flat. Pablo Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And quickly, third down and 5. Let's get down the field. Let's visit with Brian Hobbs, get a feel from down sideline level. Brian?
KJ, after that last scoring drive, KJ walked over and gave proper due thanks to that big offensive line for giving him all kind of time tonight. He's kind of living the high life for that offensive line, protected him so well.
There's the big boys up front. Third down and 5. Chance to get off the field here for the Wylie defense. Charez, two-step drop, pressure coming again. Scrambles to his right, now back to his left. Just has to throw it up for grabs as Kendrick Vanderbilt drops him to the turf. The flag will come out again as the pass falls short of the line of scrimmage. This will be another intentional grounding. We'll hear it from the official. So another spot foul, loss of down on third down, and it sets up fourth down and long for the Tigers. Personnel changes coming, they'll punt the football.
Yeah, it's a tough deal. You know, you take the sack, and the irony is if he takes the sack, it's about where he would have been anyway.
Kendrick Vanderbilt has 7 sacks on the year, 2 tackles for loss. He's been in the backfield now all 11 weeks. Tigers will punt. Looks like Joseph Escobar in punt formation. Braden Regala back deep, stands at the Bulldog 35. Low snap. The punt is off. It was Justin Soto, the punter. Regala fair catch at the 45 in Bulldog territory. We'll flip the field. Bulldogs have it again. 2:39 still left in our first quarter. Wylie 14, El Paso 0. Bulldogs 105 yards of offense already tonight. 55 on this short field. First down at 10. We scoreboard watch tonight. Obviously, the playoffs are underway. The winner of this will play the winner of Colleyville Heritage and Frisco Emerson. We won't scoreboard watch tonight. They play tomorrow night. But the winner of this will play the winner of that next week in the area round of the playoffs. Bulldogs have it first and 10 on their own 45. Trips receivers to the left here for KJ. Take the snap, play action. Looks to his left, has pressure, scrambles to his left, still alive, get it out of his hands. Harrison Heighton, who stays with him, catch at the 50, runs out of bounds in El Paso territory at the 48. They'll mark at the 49, 6 yards on the senior Heighton, his first catch tonight.
KJ doing a good job. Having to roll out a little bit. Heighton continued his route, settled in, found a spot for KJ, and a great job to start this drive.
Second down, 4 at the El Paso 49. KJ rolled the pocket to his right. Throw the out pattern. Regala with space. 45-40. Blocker in front. 35 runs out of bounds. Mark it at the 30-yard line. Another 19 for Braden. Braden's one you just like to let him have a little bit of room and watch him go to work. He's got 19 there, first down at 10.
Yeah, and great job. I mean, you know, KJ looked like he was throwing it across the diamond with a little sidearm. Patrick Mahomes look there, finding Regala.
First and 10, handoff, stretch play. Carlton going right, 25-20, pushed out. It might be shy of the first down. Put him on the 21. 9 for Landry. Landry inching close to 1,000 yards receiving, or check that, 1,000 yards rushing on the year. We have a timeout here on the field. 14-0. Again, 1:55 left in our opening quarter. Bulldogs scored on their opening drive. Landry Carlton, a 6-yard touchdown run. After the two teams traded turnovers, Bulldogs got the football back. KJ Long hit Hunter Hood on a 48-yard touchdown pass to make our score again 14-0. El Paso is in the playoffs for the first time in 9 years under their third-year head coach, Ray Aguilar Jr. He was excited, and deservedly so, to have his Tigers into the playoffs. And I tell you, it's a long trip here for El Paso, and certainly glad that they had to make the trip as opposed to us. That's a long time in a car. But I'll tell you what, just researching this week, I don't know if you're familiar with El Paso's home stadium, Jones Stadium in El Paso. It is a thing of beauty. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. The campus sits on the one end, just behind the end zone. And great venue. The high school built in 1916, I heard. I was visiting with some El Paso people before the game. High school built in 1916. It's a pretty cool setup.
Still in it?
Still in it. Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Still in it.
Well, and you mentioned it, and Andy, Coach Aguilar being excited about getting your team in the playoffs. That's what you do when you start in August, and really when you start the offseason in March and April, and you're doing those things. This is your goal, to get to the playoffs. And it's like I was telling somebody today. You earned it. You're as that fourth slot, you earned it. And so they should be proud of what they've accomplished, and maybe some of the things that they do now create some tradition there in El Paso. And it's not going to be the first time in X amount of years that they make it. And so hats off to him. And again, you mentioned the long journey. We thought the 4.5-hour, 5-hour ride to Palo Duro was rough. The El Paso journey would definitely been some Marty Robbins played on the way out there for sure.
And we've had people ask us, hey, why the home game? Well, the UIL has a rule, Class 5A and 6A, that the higher-seeded team gets to play a home game. So if you finish first or second, the third or fourth place team is coming to you. If you're third or fourth, you're going to them, which in the majority of the state is okay. But when you're talking District 1 versus District 2, which is El Paso versus anybody from Midland, Odessa to Abilene to Lubbock to Amarillo to Wichita Falls, that's a long haul here in this weekend. So we're back to play. Had a stoppage in play. Player a little slow to get off the field. Here's 2nd and 1. Far sideline. It's up for grabs. It is caught. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check it right at the line of scrimmage. And I believe this one might go on the Bulldogs. As Harrison just ran up the far sideline, beat the defender.
Personal foul, tripping, number 77.
A tripping penalty called here on the Bulldogs. I didn't see it.
No, and that's one of those frustrating penalties, and I didn't catch the replay here up in the booth. That's one of those frustrating deals because it was a quick hit. Now, it'd be interesting. Does Kincaid, you know what? Let's just run the same play because Hayden did a good job getting behind him for the touchdown.
So now 2nd down and 16, ball at the 36. Bunch trips receivers to the left. Hayden, the lone receiver, on the top side. Handoff Carlton. Stretch play going right with lead blockers. Cuts up at the 35. Changes directions. And is gang tackled at the 33. Good pursuit that time by the Tiger defense. 3 yards for Landry. It looked like with lead blockers that Landry is about to have a chance to make a big play, but El Paso, good pursuit and able to make the tackle. 3rd down and long here for the Bulldogs, 3rd and 13.
And we haven't, that I can think of, Andy, we hadn't seen this in this early first quarter of a 3rd and very, very long. And so we'll see if that old same fade 9 route happens again.
Straight drop for KJ. Throw it out in the flat. Carlton's got it. 30. Needs a block. So he gets to the sideline. Beats a defender, but ran out of real estate and runs out of bounds. So Landry will be marked at the 26. So 7 yards on the pass and catch. It is 4th down. I think the Bulldogs will go here. 4th and 6 from the 26. 14-0 Bulldogs on the scoreboard. They'll go. Whistle, and I believe a timeout by El Paso. And boy, they got lucky there as the Bulldogs went on 2. They had the defensive line in the neutral zone when Sutton Peck snapped the football, but a timeout granted on the far side. And we'll do 4th and 6 again.
And I think up 14-0, showing that your offense has done a pretty good job. And really, except for the turnover where they got great field position, defensively, we've been able to do enough to warrant this 4th down to go for it. Instead of, we were down there watching Brady kick. Definitely with the win, have a chance to make this. But I think you continue to kind of put your pedal, foot on the gas here and continue to move offensively. So I like the call to go ahead and keep the offense on the field.
It'll be a 4th down and 6 at the 26-yard line. Say another thanks to some of our great sponsors of Wylie Bulldog Playoff Football. Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint, specializing in orthopedics, sports medicine, and pain management to help you succeed through your seasons. That's Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint. Also, the Shed Market. Like our meat to be tender, cook it with dry rubs rather than sauces. Everything from brisket to ribs to pork shoulder. It's our good friends over at the Shed Market. Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone live from the Shed Market. Tuesday nights, 6 o'clock. Come and join us and get the latest from head coach Clay Martin. 4th and 6 out of the timeout. KJ rolls to his right, still rolling. Flag comes out, backside post. Derek Evans has it in the end zone. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Flag out again right at the line of scrimmage. Multiple flags out, one on the near side, one on the far side. I think the near side, the Bulldogs might be a beneficiary of an offside. Glenn Bamlett getting a workout tonight, our white hat. We'll hear from him again. Boy, offsetting penalties. Offsides on the Tigers. Illegal man downfield on the Bulldogs. Penalties offset. We'll do 4th and 6 again.
And, Andy, that's frustrating again. That's the second time in 2 weeks we've had a touchdown called back because of a lineman being downfield. Regala had one last week. Now you got the same thing here. But, again, go ahead and run it again. That's 2 touchdowns that have been eliminated because of the Pest Patrol flag.
And a run-pass option type of offense, sometimes the linemen get caught in no man's land. Trying to make an excuse for him there, I guess. 4th down and 6 again. Ball's at 26. Straight drop for KJ. Looks to his right. Throw it center of the field. He's got Heighton. Heighton's got a first down at the 10. Spin move down at the 9-yard line. 17 on the pass and catch down to the 9. Little square in at 8 yards. Harrison makes the catch, gets down to the 9 for a first down.
And the best thing about it, it's first down and there was no Pest Patrol flags.
First and goal, Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs will go big here. The power set has come in. Seth Strange, Kendrick Vanderbilt both have come in. Strange a tight end on the right side. Vanderbilt a lead blocker on the right side. First and goal just inside the 10. KJ take the snap, handoff Carlton off right guard. Spin move at the 7, breaks a tackle. He's into the end zone. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Landry Carlton from 9 yards out. Second touchdown tonight. Touchdown number 8 on the season. It's 20-0, purple and gold with an extra point to follow. Good resolve there on a drive that had 2 touchdowns called back due to penalties. Keep pressing. Got the 4th down conversion. And back in the end zone. Brady Clark's extra point is on the way. It is good. 21-0 Bulldogs with 26 seconds left. We'll take the timeout. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. The Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Lawrence Hall in Abilene, fall is here, and so are new deliveries of vehicles. We have new cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock now to choose from, including those hard-to-find light-duty and heavy-duty trucks. Plus, more shipments are on the way, so if we don't have what you're looking for now, it might be here soon. And we're giving you our best offer for your current vehicle. So come see us at Lawrence Hall in Abilene, 1385 South Danville, or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallofabilenetx.com.
Been a good start tonight for the Bulldogs. 21-0. Wylie leads El Paso. 26 seconds left in our first quarter play. Andy Penny alongside the Hodge. Ryan Holmes. Brian Hobbs down sideline as well. Wylie Bulldog playoff football. Glad you're with us tonight. 101.7 The Raider. The Wylie Bulldogs Sports Network. Wylie Bulldog Productions live on YouTube tonight. Clark ready to kick again. Last time he'll do it in the first quarter here with the south wind at his back. This is a low kick to the near sideline. It's picked up on a bounce. Pedro Chavez. He's at the numbers across the 20 and down to the 22. Hayes Sipe. Cash Martin the tackle. Big Country Tire scoring drive for the Bulldogs. 6 plays, 55 yards, 2:13 off the clock. And again, Landry Carlton, the 9-yard touchdown run. Brady Clark adds the extra point. Big Country Tire provides numerous automotive services and repairs to keep your vehicle running at peak performance. Oil, alignment, and brakes, to name a few. BigCountryTire.com. Another flag? Did I miss one?
Yeah, our kickoff team got a little head start on offsides. against us, and so that's going to be an extra 5 yards to start this drive.
We've had a lot of laundry here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 27.
A 1st and 10. El Paso has it again. 1st and 10 on the 27. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Motion again into the backfield. Chavez will keep it after he fakes it, and he's met for a loss. Colin Bruning, the linebacker, into the backfield, brings him down for a 2-yard loss. And that will take us to the end of our first quarter.
12.
Great start for the Bulldogs tonight at the end of one. Our score, Wylie 21, El Paso 0. Again, we'll step aside. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative, the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
It's game time. No matter what challenge comes your way, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union is here to help you make a winning play. We'll coach you through even the toughest calls to help you keep the ball moving forward. That's right. Live in Taylor or Callahan counties? It's time to huddle up. Join the team today. Become a member at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. We start the second quarter. It's a 2nd and 12 for the Tigers. Again, Sherez the keeper. Kendrick Vanderbilt the tackle. 4-yard gain there for Sherez, and a 3rd down and 8 here for the Tigers coming up. El Paso with 36 yards of total offense. The Bulldogs 175. And 21-0 on the scoreboard. 3rd down, 8, ball at the 29. That's 7.5. They need between the 37, 38-yard line. Motion again across the formation. 4 receivers set. Play action. Looks to the right. Scrambles to the left. Has room to run, and he will again. 35, 40, and takes a slide. And that's enough for a Tiger 1st down. Well, that's twice. We've seen a great job of just understanding the field, getting up the field. 11 for Chavez, and another Tiger 1st down.
Yeah, we got to pause for a. Oh, it's just quick. I thought we had an official timeout. We're just tying a shoe. But no, you're exactly right, and that's been one of those things that we've tried to get better at defensively. Is that 3rd down and long conversion and stopping them? But Tigers keeping this drive going.
1st and 10, ball on the 40, center of the field. Handoff Johnson. Right guard with a seam. He's into the secondary. It's a foot race. 35, 30, 25, 20. Borjo giving chase, knocks him down right around the pylon. And no, he is into the end zone. It's an El Paso Tiger touchdown. 60 yards for Lorenzo Johnson. And the Tigers are on the scoreboard. And that's a handoff off right guard with a hole, and Johnson hit it in a hurry. Got up the sideline, and he scores from 60 yards out. It's 21-6. El Paso Tiger extra point to follow.
Yeah, Coach Martin's trying to get some explanation here on this touchdown. It looked like the ball came loose as he was crossing the goal line. Again, didn't get a chance to look over to the instant replay. But Coach Martin's kind of questioning whether or not the guy lost the football because he hit the pylon and the ball came out. But again, they're setting up touchdown called by Blamley. Coach is getting the explanation from the white hat. Coach Martin not quite buying it, but nevertheless, we're setting up for an extra point.
Torres also the kicker as well. Snap is back, hold us down, kick is on the way, and it is good. 10:35 left, second quarter. Our new score, Wylie 21 and El Paso 7. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative, the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
Hey y'all, Aaron Watson here. It's great to be back on stage performing, and I'm back to let you know about First Financial Bank's Swipe to Win promotion. From now until December 31st, 2022, with every use of your First Financial Visa debit card, you will be entered into a drawing for a $49,500 certificate towards the purchase of a new vehicle. It's as simple as that. Start swiping today. No purchase necessary. Visit ffin.com/sweepstakes for official entry rules. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Here are a couple of gentlemen you may have heard of, Teddy Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln. Besides being great American presidents, they also both owned a Brunswick pool table. They knew fantastic American quality when they saw it. Brunswick has been building the world's most innovative and playable billiards tables since 1845. And you know that the place to see which Brunswick table will be right for your home is Abilene Sports Connection at 2950 North 1st. Come see us soon and start truly enjoying your free time.
Tigers are on the scoreboard tonight. Lorenzo Johnson 60-yard touchdown run. Well, a lot of conversation about did he get to the pylon far side, but the officials say yes, he does. Their vantage point was better than ours, I guess, Hodge. And,
well, even if it wasn't better, it counts.
Yeah. 21-7 as the Tigers get on the scoreboard.
And that's frustrating for Coach Hill and the defense. You do really good, and they give up a big play, the conversion, and then ultimately the touchdown.
There's the kickoff by Kevin Charez and a fair catch called on the far side by Hayes Sipe. And it'll come out to the 25. That's where the Bulldog offense will set up shop, first down at 10. Bulldogs tonight, 175 yards of offense in that first quarter. Landry Carlton has 40 on the ground on 6 carries, but 2 touchdowns as well. KJ through the air has 120 yards passing, just 2 incompletions. He's 7 of 9 for 120. And the 1 touchdown pass to Hunter Hood. Braden Regala tonight, 3 catches for 42 thus far. So first and 10 at the 25.
Be interesting now to see how do you respond offensively going into the win right now. Do you kind of start putting it on the ground? But ultimately, to respond to the touchdown the Tigers just scored.
KJ has it on the left hash, 4 receiver set, gets it out of his hands in a hurry, trying to hit Regala on the run. He underthrew it, he skipped it in. It's incomplete. Braden had lead blockers, other receivers out there to be lead blockers for him, but KJ just underthrew that one. Set up a second down at 10. Ball still on the left hash. Trips this time on the short side of the field. Now some motion in the backfield. It's the pitch. Jet sweep. Regala going right. Boy, nowhere to run. A great tackle by Justin Soto and Cyrus Mejia. Trying to get Braden just going on the edge. That does count as a pass as KJ flipped it to him going forward, but just a 3-yard gain on the reception. So just like that, it's third down and 7. Ball now on the right hash, 4 receiver set. KJ slapped the hands together, play action, looks to his right, out pattern. Regala on a dive, and yes, he made the catch. Boy, heck of a catch at the 38. Boy, I didn't know if he got there or not, but he got it. And it's 10 more for Braden. Move the sticks, Bulldogs, first and 10 at the 38.
Great job, great concentration by Regala, knowing only having to get the 1 foot down. Great job, great catch, and keeping the drive alive and giving that defense a bit of a breather.
9:55 left first half. Bulldogs a 21-7 lead. First and 10 on their own 38. KJ straight drop, looks to his right, steps up in the pocket, sidesteps one defender, stays on his feet. 40, 45. He's at the numbers at the 50. He's knocked off his feet, but man, what an athletic run for KJ. He's got 13. And a first down. Tackle by Sebastian Ruvalcaba.
Great job by KJ. Kind of got bubbled up a little bit, ran into, almost looked like he had to break a tackle from one of the Tiger defensive linemen, then takes off, and then somebody hit the right top button on the PlayStation, and he bounced out to the right.
Cyrus Mejia there, too. Here's a quick pass. Derek Evans near sideline. He's got the catch. He's up the sideline, and he will score. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. KJ Long to Derek Evans, 49. Gets Derek into the end zone. Caught the Tigers not ready on the play. It's a quick snap. Derek, a quick catch. He's into the end zone. That is Derek's 4th touchdown of the year. It's 27-7. Brady Clark in for the extra point. And we have whistles as the kick takes place. I believe a false start here on the Bulldogs. So it'll push it back some. Good response there by the Bulldogs to march down the field 75 yards. So false start here on the Bulldogs will make the extra point just a bit longer here for Brady. We saw Brady hit field goals from 50 in pregame. Another 5 on an extra point, not too bad. They marked it off. I was about to say, it looked like they marked it off 10, but just 5.
Looked like a typewriter out there. Ding! Came back to where we needed to be.
So Brady's ready again. First time to kick one into this south wind. Snap is back, hold is down. Brady's extra point is up, and it is good. We got 9:20 left before the half. Our new score, Wylie 28, El Paso 7. This Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative, the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 1017 The Raider.
At Wylie ISD, our career and technical education courses are designed to provide academic challenges for students. To us, it is vital for our students to earn important certifications that are recognized by industry and not only promote college readiness to further their education, but springboard students in preparation for a career in current and emerging professions. Wylie ISD, inspiring the next generation of innovators.
28-7 Bulldogs. Let's get down to the field. Let's get a feel from Brian Hobbs, who's watching all these points on the scoreboard tonight. Brian?
It's good to see this lead that we have, but I'm sure Clay Martin was glad to get out of that first quarter there and play this second quarter, be a little bit cleaner, a little bit more sharper after the start we've had. And so far, we're looking good.
4 touchdowns already for the Bulldogs tonight. 28-7 lead. Clark has it teed up. Chavez is back deep with Gonzalez. And here is the kickoff. It'll go to the far sideline. Caught. 8-yard line. Coming to the center of the field is Chavez. He's to the 20, 25. Gets to the near hash. To the numbers. Caught from behind. Good return. Nice tackle there for the Bulldogs. Kason Christopher, the 200-pound senior. Brings him down from behind. Big Country Tire scoring drive for the Bulldogs. 5 plays, 75 yards, 1:15 off the clock. KJ Long to Derek Evans, 49-yard touchdown pass. Bulldog scoring drives tonight, 134, 111, 213. That was like a marathon. It took forever, 213. 1:15 on the last drive. Now how will the Tigers respond? Lorenzo Johnson had the 60-yard touchdown run on the last drive. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get it again right up the middle. Bulldogs are ready this time. They've got him corralled. He'll spin forward as the helmet falls off. He'll get across the 30 to about the 31. 2 yards that time for Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson taking it right up the middle and a bunch of Bulldogs ready to kind of stop that drive, run real quick there. Great job by the defense. And again, 1st and 2nd down hadn't been the things. Let's see what happens. Let's squash this drive, especially when we get to that 3rd down.
2nd and 8 on the 31. 4 receivers, twins to both sides. Long snap count this time for Chavez. Looks to his left, get it out of his hands in a hurry. It's caught near side at the 35. Catch by Gonzalez. It's Colson Cooper, the corner. Leads the way on the tackle. 4 yards pass and catch. Big play here as you talk about 3rd down and 4. Chavez has had success in scramble drill on 3rd down. Bulldogs have brought pressure. He's been able to elude it and run for 1st downs. 3rd and 4 at the 35. Play action. Get it out of his hands in a hurry. In and out of the hands and incomplete. Tried to hit Gonzalez again. Out in the flat after play action. Colson Cooper was up for the task. He beat the lead blocker out here on the edge. It falls incomplete. It's 4th and 4. The offense still in the field. They're going fast. See if they'll snap the ball. 4th and 4 on their own 35. Looks like they're trying to get the Bulldogs maybe to jump. And that's what they tried. It didn't work. And Ray Aguilar Jr. will call a timeout. Tigers' second time out here the first half. 28-7. All right, Hodge, we're 16 minutes deep in this thing. Your assessment, what you've seen so far.
Well, we've done a really good job kind of creating some decent drives. They're not long drives like we saw last week with 10, 11, 12, 13 play drives, but we've had drives of 5, 6, and 5 have been our scoring drives, but they've been good. They've been balanced, being able to run the ball, throw the ball. And again, except for the random strip fumble that we saw in the first half or in the first quarter from Malachi, we've really done a pretty good job, in my opinion, of being able to, not give them a whole lot of success. And this fourth down, I was shocked. Why not go ahead and just either take the penalty or go ahead and punt it? But now he's used his second time out. Be interesting to see what they try to do here. They're rushing out there quick. But they can't start anything until Mr. Bramlett says, let's go.
4th down and 4. Looks like punt formation. They've got their punt personnel on the field. 4th and 4 in their own 35. Regala is back deep. I believe it's Kevin Chavez in punt formation. It is. He'll get rid of it. It's partially blocked at the line. The ball's bouncing around, and all sorts of hands have touched it. It should be the Bulldogs football. It's blocked at the line. I don't think a Bulldog ever touched it, so even after it was blocked, it's still an opportunity for a return, and nobody touched it for the Bulldogs. We'll get the official call here. So there you go. Partially blocked and first touched by the Tigers. The Bulldogs get great starting field position here after the block punt. 1st and 10 on the El Paso 38. Wylie already now with 250 yards of offense. 4 receivers here for KJ. Julius Lane, the freshman, gets the call at the back spot. On whistle, penalty flag, and a false start. That's been a little frustrating tonight. A lot of penalty flags.
And those are the things that you don't want to see. And I guarantee it. We don't know what the score is going to be at halftime. But if I'm Coach Martin, and really it's mostly been on the offensive side of where we've seen those penalties, whether it's linemen downfield, false starts, you want to clean that up, especially heading into hopefully next week.
1st down 15, ball on the El Paso 43. KJ straight drop, airs it out, near side. Regala makes a catch at the 15, spins off the defender, he's into the end zone. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Late flag, I believe this is roughing the passer. I believe it's roughing the passer. We'll wait for the call. The touchdown will stand. KJ to Brayton, 43, and a Bulldog touchdown. It's my favorite stat on the stat sheet. That is Brayton's 12th touchdown of the year, and 11 of the 12, 25 yards or more, as that one goes for 43. Brady Clark in for the PAT. Snap back, hold down, Brady's extra point up, and it is good. 7:26 left first half. Our new score, Wylie 35, El Paso 7. We step aside. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
Searching for an internet provider for your home or business? Westex Connect is celebrating 20 years of providing fast, reliable wireless internet with products and services to meet the needs of both residential and business class. Westex Connect offers packages designed to meet your budget, so you can stream all your favorite music, movies, and shows and play the hottest games with fast, reliable in-home Wi-Fi. And Westex Connect is local, just a phone call away. Call 325-673-1930 or log on to WTConnect.com.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
35-7 Bulldogs on the scoreboard. That's an easy Big Country Tire scoring drive for you. One play. It's kind of funny, though, Hodge. One play, 38 yards, because it started on the 38. 5-yard penalty back to the 43. So a 38-yard drive with a 43-yard touchdown pass, KJ to Braden.
And again, those are the good drives.
Yeah.
Those are again, you don't mind having that defense come back out there. Now, that penalty's big because now we're going to be kicking off in a great position. And being up 35-7, do you go ahead and just kick it normal? Or, I mean, you could very easily onside kick this thing.
Yeah, the penalty, the Bulldogs will kick on the El Paso side, the El Paso 45. Might be worth a shot. Maybe even a high pooch kick or something even a little deeper down the field.
Well, it's been interesting in that first half, in that first quarter, Brady did about just every type of kickoff you could do. Kicked one through the end zone, stopped one on the inch line. So we'll see what he does here.
He will kick this one pretty deep. He's going to try to get it to die right at the 2-yard line. This one rolls into the end zone, and boy, El Paso better be fortunate, because if that ball dies inside the 5, there is no Tiger anywhere close to covering that thing up. But it does go in the end zone. It's a touchback, and the Tigers will set up at the 25-yard line. Offense tonight, 113 yards for the Tigers thus far tonight, 60 of that on the Lorenzo Johnson touchdown. Wylie now at 293 of offense, 225 through the air, 68 on the ground. KJ now with 3 touchdown passes here in the first half, 3 different receivers, Hunter Hood, Derek Evans, Braden Regala, all with touchdown receptions. First and 10 Tigers, they've got it on the 25. Charez and company. Jerry asking for motion, and he's got it now across the formation. Trips now to his right side. Play action, fumbles the football. It's on the ground. He'll pick it up, get what he can, back to the line of scrimmage. Landon Knoll, the tackle. Boy, lucky there. Charez just dropped the snap. His helmet comes off. He'll have to come off for a play. Either that or Tigers will call a timeout. Looks like he'll just come off for a play.
And I'm sure that's frustrating for Coach Aguilar, because he's been your guy. He's one that's created some offense for you, having to come out, but you only have the one timeout left. And again, 35-7, you're trying to find a way to chip back into this thing. And so it'll be interesting to see what he decides to do.
Martin Gonzalez, the sophomore, looks like he'll come in and take a snap. He wears number 12. Second down and basically 10. Handoff, he'll give it to Johnson, right guard. Johnson will get a few to about the 28. Give him 3 on the play. Third down and 7. Bulldog defense, boy, they're playing tough. Just gave up 10 points last week to Abilene Cooper. And just a heck of a game last week. Landon Knoll leads the way with 45 tackles on the year, 10 tackles for loss. Reese Borough with 37 tackles. Colin Bruning has 30. Ryan Price, 35. Of course, Hayden Wright, another interception already tonight. Now is 7 on the year. 3 last week in the fourth quarter. He was on everybody's Player of the Week nomination list, locally and statewide. Third down and 7, ball in the 28. Pressure off the edge, setting up the screen. Johnson's got it right side, 30, 35, has a first down, far sideline. Knocked out of bounds at the 48. 20 yards on a nice setup screen pass for Johnson. Liam Cisneros bumps him out of bounds, but again, 20 on the pass and catch. Third down efficiency's been good tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, and again, that's the thing that you want to try to find a way to get those third down to fourth down and get that offense off the field. Because, again, now you're having to add more plays and you're having to be out there a little longer. And so, again, this is a gift for El Paso. We'll see if they can keep this drive alive.
First and 10 on their own 48. End off, Johnson coming left on the stretch plays all the way out to the numbers. And coming out of the secondary, I believe it's Hayden Wright, and it is. Drops Johnson, 1 yard gain. Johnson ran about 30 to get 1 to the outside. Well, let's see, check that. Sorry, I'm killing Tim Farrah, my stat guy. No gain on the play. You're doing great, Tim, by the way. Tim Farrah right to my left, keeping the stats tonight. Second down and 10.
Yeah, Hayden Wright playing safety on the left side of the field. Saw the play, comes up big to make a huge hit. And again, obviously, as Tim made it perfect, no gain.
5:09 and counting first half. Wylie 35, El Paso 7. Second down and 10 from the left hash. Charez, pump fake, has pressure from behind. Didn't see it coming. It's the corner blitz, and it's Hayes Sipe who buries him back at the 40-yard line.
Great job, Hayes.
Yeah, Hayes is coming off the edge. And Charez never saw him. It's an 8-yard loss on the play. We've got an official timeout down on the field after the 8-yard stop. And a third down and 18 coming up. 4:45 left before the half. It's Wylie 35, El Paso 7. Brian, you probably had a pretty good look at that one from your vantage point.
Yes, sir. That's one of those that he should have heard the footsteps coming.
Boy, that one hurt. Ring the bell. Give us a chin.
Pardon the pun, he came in Cadillac style.
Give us a chance. We'll say a special thanks to some more of our great sponsors. Abilene Sports Connection. They are over our Class 5A Division II out-of-town playoff scoreboard. Abilene Sports Connection, our first look at it tonight. Abilene Cooper, the third place out of the district, is in El Paso tonight. Last check in the third quarter, El Paso Andrus, the host team for Abilene Cooper. The Cooper Cougars 35, Andrus Eagles 13. That score again in the third quarter. Amarillo Paladuro plays today out in El Paso. They're taking on Canutillo. Canutillo, the district champion out of District 1. Paladuro, the fourth place team out of our district, District 2. No score to report yet on that one. Other games in Region 1. Of course, the game we watch, the winner of this one tonight plays the winner of Colleyville Heritage and Frisco Emerson next week. Frisco Emerson 9-1, Colleyville Heritage 7-3. They play at the Star in Frisco tomorrow night. The winner of this versus the winner of that. Other games in Region 1. Frisco Independence and Fort Worth Arlington Heights. They play Fort Worth tomorrow. Fort Worth Wyatt plays Argyle. That game in Argyle. The Argyle Eagles, just one of two teams in the entire Class 5A Division II bracket who are still undefeated. Fort Worth Wyatt and Argyle tomorrow night. Another game tonight we will keep an eye on, Lake Dallas and Grapevine. Grapevine, the winner of District 4. Lake Dallas, the fourth place team out of District 3. They play tonight in Grapevine. Our first look at the Abilene Sports Connection playoff scoreboard. Abilene Sports Connection, we have it all, from snow skiing to billiards, game rooms, hot tubs, spas, underwater. It's Christmas time. It's on the horizon. Think about Abilene Sports Connection, 2950 North 1st Street, or online at AbileneSportsConnection.net. Football fans, you don't want to miss the UIL State football experience. It's at Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this December. Come out for an action-packed 4 days, Wednesday, December 14 through Saturday, December 17. And witness the best teams in each classification battle it out in the final games of the season. Tickets and all tournament pass information can be found at uiltexas.org. You ever been to state championship games, Jerry World?
I have. It's a lot of fun. It's one of those things the UIL is kicking themselves for not thinking of that about 15, 20 years ago. They've done it for basketball for a number of years. And the sad thing is there were state championship games that had to be played in really, really cold weather because that's what you did. You just met halfway. And they realized, hey, we can make this work. And ever since then, between them and Bally's and UIL, it's been a great tradition. I know a lot of fathers and sons and a lot of families that make it a tradition every year.
It's a fun year for us last year. My alma mater, Lorena, the Lorena Leopards, state champions. My nephew played for the China Spring Cougars, state champions. We had a fun time at Jerry World last year. Out of the timeout, it's third down and 18. Handoff, new back in the backfield. That's number 11, Zach Mendoza. He's going nowhere at all. No gain on the play. The defensive line, Ryan Price, Kendrick Vanderbilt. I see Ryan Blake. I see also Kenny Scott, the corner. Makes the tackle on Mendoza. No gain. It's fourth down and 18. And it looks like the Tigers will punt the football again. So the clock just went under 4 minutes in our first half and a 35-7 lead. So Kevin Charez, again, the junior in punt formation. Braden Regala stands at the Bulldog 20. Here's the snap. It's a good one. He gets rid of it in a hurry. Regala will let it bounce in front of him. Second hop, he'll pick it up on a bounce at the 20-yard line. Center of the field coming right. He's at the hash. He's at the 25-30 up the sideline and runs out of bounds. Ran out of real estate. He crosses the 35 to the 37. And that's where the Bulldog offense will set up shop. 35-7. Bulldogs 5 touchdowns tonight, 2 on the ground, courtesy of Landry Carlton. 3 through the air. Hunter Hood, Derek Evans, and Braden Regala all with touchdown receptions. KJ has 225 yards of passing here in the first half. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 37 on the right hash. One back in the backfield who flares out is Julius Lane. Catch it in the flat, right sideline. He's to the 45 and spun around out of bounds. Flags come out as Julius out at the 46. We'll check the flags after the 9-yard pass and catch. We'll see if it stands. It will, a face mask. So 9 yards to Julius on the reception. And then add on 15 more, the Pest Patrol penalty flag on the personal foul face mask.
Yeah, it's one of those hold your breath when you're trying to figure out if you have a lineman downfield or what. But again, good job by Julius getting out there.
1st and 10 at the 39.
And a great job blocking by the receivers as well.
Trips receivers on the left here. 1st and 10, balls on the El Paso 39. Underneath screen. It's Heighton who catches the screen this time. He's inside the 35 to about the 33. Good job by the Tigers to sniff that one out and stay with it. Miguel Carbajal and Angel Valverde combined to make the stop. Give 7. Yeah, give 7 to Harrison. Second down, long 3.
Kincaid continuing to keep the tempo going quick here in the end of the first half.
Handoff Lane has a seam. 30, 25, runs over a defender. He's all the way to the 20-yard line. That's just a freshman, Julius Lane, carrying the football. He's to the 19. It's 14 yards for Julius in the red zone for the Bulldogs. Julius over 100 yards last week against Abilene Cooper.
And you mentioned it, Andy. He lowered his shoulder on a couple of Tigers to advance, and a great job.
1st and 10 at the 19. KJ, handoff Lane again, right side. Trying to stretch outside, will fall forward. Thought we might see a flag. El Paso trying to make a substitution on the far sideline, but no flag flies.
And that quarterback exchange from center to quarterback, that shotgun, again, if there's any delay or if it's not where you want it, it delays and gets the timing off for KJ and Juju. And again, you saw that there.
Under 2 minutes we go. Second down. Another handoff Lane right up the middle. He's inside the 15 to about the 12, shy of a first down. A 3rd down and 2 coming up here. Boy, this could work out perfectly here for the Bulldogs. 1:40 left in our first half. 3rd down, long 2, well, right at 2 at the 12-yard line. Still 2 timeouts to work with, too. Motion across the formation. Trips to the left. KJ looks to the left. Flags flies. Hood catches it in the left flat. 10, 5, dives at the pylon. He's in. We'll check the flags as Hunter Hood in from 12 yards away. The flags came out in a hurry. And we'll check the flags. Offsides on the defense. The penalty is declined. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. And it's Hunter Hood's second tonight. With a little flare at the end as he leapt over the pylon far side. 41-7 Bulldogs. Extra point to follow. Brady Clark is in for the extra point. Kick is on the way. And this one is no good. So we've got 1:19 left in our first half. Our score, Wylie 41, El Paso 7. We step aside. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
41-7 Bulldogs. You're taking a look at the replay of the kickoff. Joseph Escobar on the return out across the 30. And the Tigers will get it with 1:08 to work with, down 41-7. KJ Long to Hunter Hood, 12-yard touchdown pass. Big Country scoring drive. Big Country Tire scoring drive. 6 plays, 63 yards, 2:09 off the clock.
El Paso takes over 1st and 10 at the 31.
And Hodge, you said every drive, I believe, is either 5 or 6 plays. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, the one drive with one drive,
yeah,
one play. But other than that, it's been either 5 or 6 plays.
Yeah.
41-7. New quarterback in here for El Paso. It's number 12, Martin Gonzalez. And now a whistle. And I believe we might have had a delay of game here on the Tigers. Sometimes that happens with a new quarterback who comes in. Gonzalez, the sophomore, 5'11", 180 pounds. He has played in 4 games this year, 16 of 39, 270 yards passing. He's got 103 to work with. 1st and 15 after the 5-yard mark off. Ball's at the 26. Take the snap, hand off. Coming to the right, first carry tonight, Chris Valenzuela. He'll get maybe a yard back to the 28. Tackled this time by Casey Christopher. Timeout on the field, official timeout after the 1-yard gain. 51 seconds left first half and a 41-7 lead. Stay with us here for the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show. We'll have the In Tune Music and Sound Pure Gold Band and their halftime performance. Again, we'll check that out-of-town scoreboard. We'll give you first half stats. We'll look at the other sports going on at Wylie as well. It was a fun week this week. We had 9 Bulldog athletes sign letters of intent to play on the college level yesterday. Pretty exciting day.
And across the sports, I mean, all over it. And that's a great day. And being able to sign and know that, hey, you're getting that opportunity to play at the next level. Not a lot of people get to do that. And so being able to highlight those kids at halftime will be great. And some of them sticking around close by and some leaving the 325 to continue their athletic careers.
And typically in the fall, this is the all sports other than football signing period. Football signing day typically in February. So this was all the other sports other than football. So again, an official timeout. 41-7. Wylie leads El Paso High. Of course, we're on 101.7 The Raider. That's our radio home of Wylie Bulldog football. Big Country's biggest variety of music. Everything from the Eagles, Bob Seger, Prince, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Maroon 5. You get the picture. They play everything. That's 101.7 The Raider. So we can update you. Our official timeout had an El Paso player who was a little slow to get up. He did walk off the field under his own power. With no El Paso timeouts left, the official rule is a 10-second runoff with less than a minute in the half. So the clock goes down to 41 seconds and now is running. Second down, 14. Quarterback keeper this time up the middle. Good run for Gonzalez. He's out to the 34. Goni makes the tackle. That's Agron Gochai getting off the pile. Playing defensive tackle. pounded the chest a little bit there as he got off the pile. 3rd down and 7 here for El Paso. Don't have to run another play in the first half. It looks like they'll try to get one more play off. 5 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and 7 from their own 34. Handoff, nowhere to run. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. At the half, it's Wylie 41, El Paso 7. Brian Hobbs is waiting for the head coach, Clay Martin. Will get him down on the north end zone, get his thoughts on the first half. The Bulldogs a 34-point halftime lead, 6 touchdowns in the first half. And we'll get it down to Brian Hobbs with the head coach, Clay Martin. Brian, it's all yours.
Thank you, sir. Coach, I'm down here with you at halftime and your first head coach by-district game in Class 5A, and I'm sure with the lead that you have, I'm pretty confident, if I've known you a little bit, that there's plenty of things you would like to clean up and make better for the second half. So kind of give me what you're thinking for the second half.
Yeah, I thought the kids played well. We came out ready to play and just made some mistakes, and got to get those cleaned up, make a couple adjustments at halftime.
Okay, and then going into the second half with the lead like you have, tend to see maybe try to rest some of the starters and maybe see some others.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, well, Coach, enjoy the second half. We'll see you at the end of the game.
Thank you.
41-7 Bulldogs at the half. We'll step aside. We'll get into the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show. You'll hear from the Wylie Bulldog Pure Gold Band here in just a moment. Glad you're with us. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on 101.7 The Raider and the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Driving you in and out of halftime. It's the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show, recognized as Abilene's best new car dealer by the Abilene Reporter-News for over 20 years. It's the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show. We give the platform to the Wylie Bulldog Pure Gold Band under the direction of Kyle McDonald, and the Wylie Bells as well out in front under the direction of Lynn Thompson. Enjoy for the next few moments the In-Tune Music and Sound Pure Gold Band halftime show performance here live at Hugh Sandifer Stadium.
Motors.
Enjoy.
Milestone Floral, Miller Custom Homes, Oscar's Mexican Restaurant, Patriot Feather, and Pam's Pets.
Are y'all good to go? No.
Officers for the Bells are Captain Laura Preston, Lieutenant Audrey Alvarado, Lieutenant Catherine Anderson, Lieutenant Bailey Cochran, Lieutenant Grace Lemke, Lieutenant Kinley Long, Social President Avery New, Social Vice President Trinity King, and your Belle of the Week is Madeline Alvarado. Bells would like to thank their star sponsors from this year: First National Bank Albany Breckenridge, Abilene Beauty Bus, Abilene Police Officers Association, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union, Amplified Vision, Angie Alcala and Berkshire Realtor, ACU, Errol Ford, Black Plumbing, C4 Fuels, Carlton Orthodontics, Key Property, Mad Hatter Motorsports, Matt Preston and Edward Jones, McDonald's, Pet Supplies Plus, Radiology Associates, Raven Directional, Rebound Sports and Physical Therapy, Redwood Built LLC, Shahan Ranch, Sika Industrial Sales, The Shed, Swole Fam Athletics, Thomas Schroeder, United Supermarkets, USG, Victory Corley, and Weathersby Roofing. Bells are under the direction of Lynn Thompson and assistant Laurel Lemke, and will now perform a field military kick to confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to your Wylie High School Pure Gold Marching Band. The band has had an incredible and successful season, and the entire band staff is extremely proud of everyone. We are already excited for what's to come next year. Continuing with our halftime performance under the field direction of Cade Fellows, Michael Adonisio, and Allison McCall, with color guard captain Layla Romero, First Lieutenant Lexi Ross, and Second Lieutenant Evie Chatfield, here is Victorious, featuring our color guard. And to conclude our halftime show this evening, here's a tune that will definitely set the roof on fire. Here is Fireball.
Under the direction of Kyle McDonald, the Wylie High School Pure Gold Band and the Pure Gold Band halftime show brought to you by Intune Music and Sound. The mission statement of Intune Music and Sound is its service. At Intune Music and Sound, that means providing a real service to the customer, helping you find the best answer to your unique situation. Intune Music and Sound and the Pure Gold Band and their halftime show performance. We are at the half, the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show, and our halftime score, it's Wylie 41, El Paso High 7. We step aside. Glad you're with us tonight. Wylie Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
Hey y'all, Aaron Watson here. It's great to be back on stage performing, and I'm back to let you know about First Financial Bank's Swipe to Win promotion. From now until December 31st, 2022, with every use of your First Financial Visa debit card, you will be entered into a drawing for a $49,500 certificate towards the purchase of a new vehicle. It's as simple as that. Start swiping today. No purchase necessary. Visit ffin.com/sweepstakes for official entry rules. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
At Lawrence Hall in Abilene, fall is here, and so are new deliveries of vehicles. We have new cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock now to choose from, including those hard-to-find light-duty and heavy-duty trucks. Plus, more shipments are on the way, so if we don't have what you're looking for now, it might be here soon. And we're giving you our best offer for your current vehicle. So come see us at Lawrence Hall in Abilene, 1385 South Danville, or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallofabilenetx.com.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
This next sentence should be very soothing. Abilene Sports Connection has a jacuzzi hot tub with your name on it. These beauties are specifically designed to relieve whatever stress the world dishes out. And if it doesn't say jacuzzi on it, it just isn't the real deal. We invite you to come by the showroom and see for yourself how you'll save money and why jacuzzi hot tubs are the perfect way to enjoy your free time with friends and family. A world of relaxation awaits you at Abilene Sports Connection, 2950 North 1st in Abilene.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
So Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show. We were at the break. It's Wylie 41 and El Paso High 7. Andy Penny alongside the Hodge, Ryan Holmes. And I Hodge, pretty good first half of play. I mean, here we are in the playoffs, by district round of the playoffs, 41 on the scoreboard. Not the most, not the cleanest of first halves, but still at the break, it's 41-7, 34-point lead halfway through.
Well, a lot of it was the clean part was when we actually executed the plays. They were clean. What was problem was the laundry that kept falling on the field during those plays. 2 touchdowns called back, and I think those are the things that you want to clean up. And again, I think coaches are always coaching. It could be 141-7, and they're going to still be coaching hard. And Coach Hill's like, probably frustrated at the third down conversions that the Tigers have been able to keep his defense on the field. But being able to balance the offense, literally most of these plays, 3 runs, 3 pass, touchdown. 3 runs, 2 pass, touchdown. And it was kind of wash, rinse, and repeat. And so we did a really good job executing on that front. And again, seen some kids like Hayes Sipe and some other kids making some plays there in the first half was a lot of fun. And again, putting us in this position to be up 41-7 and allow you to start thinking about things differently, maybe going into the locker room and coming out for the second half.
Defense came up with 2 early interceptions as Reese Borho had one on the very first play. Hayden Wright had his 7th interception of the year on the next drive, and the Bulldogs jumped out early in a hurry. Landry Carlton had a touchdown on the opening drive, a 6-yard touchdown run that made it 7-0. Then KJ hits Hunter Hood on a 48-yard touchdown pass, a quick slant that he turns into 48 and a touchdown. Bulldogs led 14-0 at that point. Landry Carlton into the end zone again in the first quarter. At the end of the first, it was 21-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. El Paso does get in the end zone early in the second quarter. Lorenzo Johnson, a 60-yard touchdown run, just a dive off the right side. He found a seam and got up the sideline 60 yards for the touchdown. Made it 21-7, but then KJ 3 more touchdown passes before the break. He hits Derek Evans on a 49-yard pass. He hits Braden Regala from 43 for a touchdown, and then Hunter Hood, his second touchdown tonight, a 12-yard touchdown pass. So tonight, KJ with 4 touchdown passes in the first half. Landry Carlton with 2 rushing touchdowns, 41-7 here at the break. 343 yards of offense for the Bulldogs tonight, 253 through the air, 90 on the ground for 343. KJ tonight through the air here at the half is 14 of 17 for 253 yards and the 4 touchdowns. Braden Regala has 6 catches for 98 tonight. Hunter Hood has 3 for 77. Derek Evans, the 1 for the 49-yard touchdown. Harrison Heighton, 2 for 13. Landry has 1 for 7 out of the backfield. Julius Lane has 1 for 9 out of the backfield for 253 through the air. On the ground, Landry Carlton tonight, 6 carries, 40 yards, and the 2 touchdowns. Julius Lane has 4 carries for 25. KJ has 2 for 21. And Hayden Wright, the backup quarterback, has 1 for 4 on a play where KJ's helmet came off. Hayden came in for 1 play, 1 carry for 4 yards tonight. 343 for Wylie. We flipped the script. El Paso tonight has 134, 104 on the ground, 30 through the air tonight. Starting quarterback Jerry Chavarez has 8 carries tonight for 26. Don't know if we'll see him in the second half. Got banged up there at the end of the first half. Good first half for Lorenzo Johnson, who had 6 carries for 72 yards and the touchdown to get in the end zone. 2 carries for Chris Valenzuela for 1 yard. 1 carry for Martin Gonzalez, the backup quarterback, for 5. Through the air tonight, Chavarez was 10 passes. He completed 3 of 10 for 30 yards through the air. And the big catch was Johnson out of the backfield, 1 reception for 20. 1 catch tonight for Pedro Chavez for 5. 1 catch for Pablo Gonzalez for 4. Actually, for Chavez, 1 for 6. 1 for 4 for Gonzalez. So, tail of the tape, 134 for El Paso, 343 for Wylie, and it all adds up to the 41-7 lead. Brian, I'm going to come down to you, get your thoughts on the first half, and still 24 minutes to go. Your thoughts on the first 24 and what's to come in the next 24.
I'm much in agreement with you guys. I think that, where we are with the lead is comfortable, but we could have been further ahead on the points end if we had done like Hodge said. We've got to clean up the penalties, because if you want to continue to play further into November and into December, you can't have these kind of mistakes, because they can end your season very quickly. It's really it's really awesome to see how balanced we've been on offense. Like he said, 3-run here, 3-run pass. But in the second half, I'd like to see let's get up some sustained drives that take some time off this clock. The defense, it's been playing lights out. Just what can you say? Defense has been awesome. And one other thing is, when this lead is, like I was saying to Coach at the half, I'm sure we will see the chance to rest our starters, kind of keep us from facing any major injuries, and maybe get to see some of these underclassmen who haven't quite had the chance to showcase what their talents are. So I think we'll see a lot of that during the second half.
I like the way you think there, Brian Hobbs, on the sideline. Great job down there. Look forward to talking to you in the second half. 41-7, our halftime score. Again, Wylie leads El Paso. A chance for us, though, with still a few minutes left here at halftime to look around at the other fall sports going on around Wylie High School. Our Planet Fitness Wylie Sports Roundup from Wylie High School. We said congrats to the Wylie High School volleyball team who had a fantastic season this fall. Their season came to an end last Saturday in the area round of the playoffs to El Paso High. The Tigers, congratulations on that win to EPHS. The Bulldogs finished their year 25-17. They were runners-up in District 4-5A, by-district champions after beating Amarillo Caprock in the by-district round. We said great job, best of luck to the three seniors, Riley Pursley, Kat Martinez, and Hannah Hood. The Bulldog swim team brought home more hardware for the trophy case last weekend after another great showing at the Pecos Invitational last weekend. Bulldogs had 6 first-place finishers, multiple top 3 finishers throughout the 24 events. Every swimmer on the team who competed finished in a spot that contributed points to the overall total. With the individual success, the girls team scored 239 points to finish in 3rd place. The boys had 293 points to grab 2nd place, and overall a combined 2nd place by the two teams. Congratulations to the Bulldog swim team. Girls basketball is off to a nice start. They're 2-0 on the year. They beat Stanford last weekend before beating Midland Legacy on Tuesday. They are 2-0 on the young season. Congrats to new head coach Dwayne Hopper, the Wylie High School alum who's back coaching the Bulldogs now. The new head coach of the girls team, again, 2-0 on the year. They are at Jim Ned on Saturday at 12 o'clock tip out in Tuscola. Boys basketball team, they tip off their season tomorrow night, Friday the 11th, when the Bulldogs play host to Amarillo High. The varsity game tips at 6:30 at Bulldog Gym over here at Wylie High School. And again, congratulations to 9 Wylie High School seniors who signed their national letter of intent to continue their athletic career in college next season. That ceremony took place yesterday at the Performing Arts Center. 9 Bulldogs signed. In volleyball, Riley Pursley, Kat Martinez both signed with Hardin-Simmons University. On the soccer pitch, Avery Anders on her way to McMurray University. 2 softball players will play in college. Riley Moore is on her way to Washburn. Reese Farah is on her way to Lubbock Christian University. Congratulations to those 2. And 4 baseball players signed to play in college. Sam Walker and Carter Beard are on their way to Amarillo College. Luke Nara, sorry, Luke, I just screwed that up, is going to Ouachita Baptist. Lane Justice is on his way to the University of Dallas to play on the diamond. Congrats to those 9 Wylie High School seniors who signed their national letter of intent. Still have a season to play. The majority of them still have a season to play here at Wylie High School. Should be fun to watch them play. That's your Planet Fitness Wylie Sports wrap up. Planet Fitness is about judgment-free fitness and wanting everybody to feel welcome, supported, and accepted into fitness. Planet Fitness values inclusion at all fitness levels and loves rooting for Wylie High School students. We say thanks to Lawrence Hall Chevrolet as well, our sponsor of our halftime show. Driving us in and out of halftime is Lawrence Hall Chevrolet, recognized as Abilene's best new car dealer by the Abilene Reporter News for over 20 years. We step aside, second half about to get underway. It's Wylie 41, El Paso 7. This Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
It's game time. No matter what challenge comes your way, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union is here to help you make a winning play. We'll coach you through even the toughest calls to help you keep the ball moving forward. That's right. Live in Taylor or Callahan counties? It's time to huddle up. Join the team today. Become a member at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
At Lawrence Hall in Abilene, fall is here, and so are new deliveries of vehicles. We have new cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock now to choose from, including those hard-to-find light-duty and heavy-duty trucks. Plus, more shipments are on the way, so if we don't have what you're looking for now, it might be here soon. And we're giving you our best offer for your current vehicle. So come see us at Lawrence Hall in Abilene, 1385 South Danville, or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallofabilenetx.com.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
It's game time. No matter what challenge comes your way, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union is here to help you make a winning play. We'll coach you through even the toughest calls to help you keep the ball moving forward. That's right. Live in Taylor or Callahan counties? It's time to huddle up. Join the team today. Become a member at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
Here are a couple of gentlemen you may have heard of, Teddy Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln. Besides being great American presidents, they also both owned a Brunswick pool table. They knew fantastic American quality when they saw it. Brunswick has been building the world's most innovative and playable billiards tables since 1845. And you know that the place to see which Brunswick table will be right for your home is Abilene Sports Connection at 2950 North 1st. Come see us soon and start truly enjoying your free time.
Second half is underway. The Tigers won the coin toss. They took the football in the first half, so the Bulldogs will receive in the second half. The kick goes out of bounds, and the Wylie offense will have great starting field position here to start half number 2. Andy Penny, along with the Hodge, Ryan Holmes. We're upstairs. Brian Hobbs is down on the sideline. A 41-7 Bulldog lead as we start the second half. Starters for the offense will remain out on the field to get this second half underway. Cameron Band, Jace Robinson are the offensive line. Sutton Peck's your center. Daniel Mason's out there. Haven't seen Brock Stevenson tonight. I think he's a little banged up.
37.
Not getting any time in. We've seen Tate Smart up there as well on that offensive line. Kick goes out of bounds, first and 10 on the 37. Handoff, Landry Carlton going right, cuts up at right guard, sidesteps the defender, spin move, still on his feet. 45 to the far sideline and run out of bounds. We're close to a first down. Good start for Landry here in the second half. He's got 9 there, had 40 yards of rushing in the first half. Landry's had 6 games over 100 yards this year.
And, you know, really in the first half, he never really got a chance to get in a rhythm because we threw the ball quite a bit in the first half. So maybe getting some reps here early on is what Kincaid has in mind.
Second down at the 45. Trips receivers the wide side of the field as the ball rests on the right hash. KJ takes the snap, play action, air it out, far sideline. He's got height behind the defense, can't quite haul it in. As Harrison just had to adjust just enough at the 25 and just couldn't quite locate it and pull it in. He had a step on the defender, but ball's incomplete. It's third down.
In third and short, really, I still say this is third and short. Not a bad play call, trying to open it up there. Be interested if we see Landry.
Yep, ball on the 45. Again, third down. Just underway in the second half. It is Landry who's met in the backfield. What great job by the El Paso defense to sniff that one out. Cyrus Mejia drops Landry for a 1-yard loss. We got a 4th down and 3. And the Bulldogs will punt the football.
You know, and that's frustrating as a coach. You know, you come out, you're going to leave your starters in for the first drive, and they go 3 and out. You know, again, Coach, mentioned how long they're going to coach. You don't want to get, you know, kind of lackadaisical or anything like that here. And now we're making some adjustments, skating on, skating off. A lot of rotation here.
Gonna have to hurry. The play clock's down at 6. Still not set is the punt team. Reese Borho is trying to get him there in a hurry. There's the snap. Brady Clark in punt formation. His first punt tonight. It's a high kick. Far sideline. No chance for a return. Peyton Stone's down there to cover it up, and it is covered. 10:41 left, third quarter, and El Paso gets the defensive stop to start the second half, and the Tigers have it first down at 10, right around their own 20-yard line. Again, we'll have to check as Jerry Charez was hurt late in that first half. Martin Gonzalez came in at quarterback on the last possession. They mark it at the 25. That's where El Paso will start this drive. And it is the quarterback. It will be Martin Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the sophomore, did not attempt to pass in that first half. He's got 1st and 10 at the 25. Empty backfield here for Gonzalez. Quarterback keeper off the left guard. Welcome to the game, Mr. Gonzalez. He's brought down, looks like Colson Cooper. Brings it down. Check that. Yep, Colson Cooper, the tackle. 4-yard gain for Gonzalez. Second down at 6.
Yeah, quarterback draw there. Again, it'd be curious to see what kind of tempo they want, knowing down 41-7, needing a lot of points, but also not want to give it back to the offense.
Here's second and 6. Handoff going left is Johnson. Met at the line, falls forward. Colin Bruning, the first one to make contact. 2-yard gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Coach Hill, opportunity to return the favor of 3 and out here, right back to the Tigers.
3rd and 4, ball on the 31. El Paso needs the 35. Flag flies. Here's a pass, far side. It's intercepted. It's Hayden Wright, the interception. The flag that's out, though, Pest Patrol penalty flag is offside on the Bulldogs, so the interception will not stand by Hayden. Hayden already has 1 tonight, 7 on the year. And it is, offside. Pest Patrol penalty flag, offsides, and an automatic first down. Pest Patrol, family-owned and operated business. Number 1 focus, providing customers with the best pest control services available. Pest Patrol. It's a unique 41-7 lead. You know, it just, like some nights you're up 41-7 going, yeah.
And you feel like it.
Yeah, and some nights you're just like, okay, there's still some things that are head scratchers. That's a tough one on 3rd and 4. Automatic first down. Here's Gonzalez with a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Now a penalty flag will fly, and I believe a false start here on the Tigers.
And you know, Andy, again, I keep reiterating about the frustration on the coaches. This is the kind of stuff you see August 27th.
Yeah.
You know, week 1, week 2. But seeing it this late, you know, again, going on a new count from a new quarterback in the second half. But those things you want to get cleaned up.
So 1st and 15, ball at the 32. Gonzalez play action, get out of his hands. Left side, caught. Pablo Gonzalez, short gain. Give him 2 up to the 34. Landon Knoll off the pile. Colson Cooper again. Reese Borho, the safety. A 2-yard gain. 2nd and 13. You're pulling the binoculars out.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Andy, if you ever want to be impressed, there's a couple things you need to be impressed about Andy. His math skills of being able to do the drives is fantastic. But his eyes are amazing, and he can call out numbers better than anybody.
Here's 2nd and 13. Throw out right side this time. Chavez immediately tackled. Trying to get it out in space. Chavez the catch. Colin Bruning, the linebacker, gets him around the ankle tops. It's a loss of 2. It's 3rd down and 15. Eat your carrots, man. 20/20 vision. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the carrot, I'm not going to lie, but I think a lot of it is I chase it with ranch is normally the problem.
3rd down, 15 for the Tigers. Ball on the 32. They need the 47.
Showing blitz, backing out of it.
Yeah, Coach Brian Hill changing the defensive call here on the near sideline on 3rd and 15. Play clock at 5. Gonzalez steps up in the pocket, sails one far sidelines, well overthrown and incomplete. Intended receiver Pablo Gonzalez, fly pattern near sideline, but overthrows everybody. Liam Cisneros, we've called Liam's name a lot.
4th down for the Tigers.
Nickel packages, he's come in. He was back there in coverage. Ball's incomplete. It's 4th and 15. And the Tigers will punt it back here to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great job. Really still had a decent amount of pressure on the quarterback with just only rushing 3 there. Plenty in coverage with the extra defensive backs. Thought we were going to get another interception.
It's Justin Soto to punt here for the Tigers. Regala back deep at the 35. Good snap. Low punt, but a nice one. No chance for a return here for Regala. It'll hit at the 38 and pretty much come to rest right there at that 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs, 7.5 to go 3rd quarter. 41-7 on the scoreboard. We got one team who's moved on to the area round of the playoffs. It's the Abilene Cooper Cougars. Congrats to Coach Roan and company. And District 2-5A gets the first notch in the bi-district. Cooper beats El Paso Andress 49-20, the final score out in El Paso. So the long drive to the far west, well worth it for the Cooper Cougars. Paladuro trails on the scoreboard at Canutillo. It's 14-0. That in the 2nd quarter. Here's handoff. Julius Lane coming left, 40. And tackle, nice open field tackle right past the 40-yard line.
Juju Lane on the carry.
Eric Hernandez, senior defensive end. It's 3 for Julius. Well, it's promising in this backfield. You look at Julius, and of course Malachi is just a junior. Receiving core will have Hunter Hood, Derek Evans, Braden Regala. Some shoes to fill, offensive line, and of course quarterback spot with KJ. But nice core coming back for future years. 2nd and 7, Julius will get another carry. Bounces to the right, 45, has a first down at the 50. Pulls the pile forward into El Paso territory. Forward progress to the 48. It's 11 for the freshman.
Gives the Bulldogs the first.
Move the sticks, first down at 10 and plus territory at the 48-yard line.
And Juju does a really good job. He kind of runs straight up. I mean, obviously not as big as Derrick Henry, but Derrick Henry kind of runs straight up like that. But he's not afraid to lower the shoulder pads that we saw in the first half.
Julius had 2 carries last week versus Cooper of 20-plus yards, about a 25-yard run, a 49-yard run. 11 carries for 100 last week. He'll get it again, stretching left with lead blockers. Jace Robinson out in front as Lane inside the 45 to about the 41. 7 more for Julius. Clock really starting to run halfway through the 3rd quarter. So 41-7.
And you mentioned it, Jace doing a really good job pulling, taking off out there. That lineman downfield is a very good thing and a great job helping Juju pick up a big game.
Brock Stevenson is back in at the left tackle. Didn't see him much in the first half, but he's in there at left tackle now. Daniel Mason, Jace Robinson, Sutton Peck, again at the senior. Cameron Van, your right tackle. 2nd down, 3, ball at the 41. KJ, handoff Julius again, stretching left. Same plays. Inside the 40, has a first down. He's run out at the 35. 6 more for Juju. And a Bulldog first down.
Bulldogs are 1st and 10.
The officials getting that clock running fast. They get the football down on the ground. 5:10, 5:09 left 3rd quarter. Much quicker pace here in this 3rd quarter of play.
Yeah, we had 1 punt in the first half. Only 1 punt. Back-to-back punts here. This drive already starting to look a lot better.
1st and 10 at the 35. KJ take the snap, get it out of his hands in a hurry. Regala, far side. Sidesteps the defender. Up the sideline. 20, 15. Say goodnight to this one. Flag is on the field in the center. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown from 35 yards out. We'll check the flag, center of the field. Again, Braden just catches in space 35 yards later.
Holding offense, number 70. 10 yards left.
It's a touchdown, but it will come off the board. The third Bulldog touchdown that will come off the scoreboard tonight on a flag. It is a spot foul down the field, so from the mark of the spot, or from the mark of the hold, mark off 10, spot foul, so it's just first down and now 12 as the ball marked at the 37, first and 12. KJ take the snap, handoff lane again. Check that, Malachi Daniels with room to run. 25-20, open field, near sideline, 10, 5. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Malachi Daniels from 37 yards out. For Malachi, it's rushing touchdown number 6 on the year. And the Bulldogs have extended the lead out. It's 47-7 with an extra point to come. Malachi just working off the left side of the offensive line. Finds a seam and gets into the end zone. Liam Cisneros in this time for the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down. Liam's extra point is up, and it is good. 4:08 left, third quarter. Our new score, Wylie 48, El Paso 7. We step aside. Wylie Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. The Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
Hey y'all, Aaron Watson here. It's great to be back on stage performing, and I'm back to let you know about First Financial Bank's Swipe to Win promotion. From now until December 31st, 2022, with every use of your First Financial Visa debit card, you will be entered into a drawing for a $49,500 certificate towards the purchase of a new vehicle. It's as simple as that. Start swiping today. No purchase necessary. Visit ffin.com/sweepstakes for official entry rules. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
48-7 Bulldogs. Here's the Liam Cisneros kickoff. It's a squib kick. Up the left hash, picked up by Joseph Escobar on a run. He's to the left hash, spin move at the 29. That's where he's brought down. Jaden Sanchez, the tackle in special teams. I'll tell you, that special teams unit has done a good job all year long. Larry Smith Jr., Graham Andrew,
Ethan Hoffman,
Caleb Diffenball, P. Stone, Peyton Stone, all those guys making big plays. See Noah Torres out there. Special teams plays a huge factor.
First and 10.
Sanchez, the tackle. Big Country Tire scoring drive for the Bulldogs. 5 plays, 62 yards, 3:22 off the clock. Malachi Daniels from 37 yards. And that is Malachi's 6th rushing touchdown of the year. 48-7 on the scoreboard. El Paso one short. They need a left tackle. Finally coming out on the field. And a whistle and a timeout. El Paso's going to have to burn a timeout. Ray Aguilar Jr. will burn the timeout with 3:43 left here in this third quarter of play. So, Hodge, we look ahead.
Bulldog fans, come watch.
You know, we started with 64. Looks like the Bulldogs will be one of 32. And that's what's funny. You look at the bracket and you're like, wow, 64, one of 64. Before you know it, it's like, wow, we're one of 32. The Bulldogs will keep playing. Of course, you know, each week gets more and more and more competitive. But, hey, you just you keep on marching. You prep and you put it on and you keep on marching.
Well, and I'm sure practices start to look different a little bit as you go on. And one of the things that we noticed down there on the during pregame, you have some non-decal guys.
Yeah.
And so JV kids getting some experience as well of what this is like, because it is important establishing that tradition.
As here's the first play out of the timeout. It's a hook and lateral pass caught by Gonzalez, who laterals to Lorenzo Johnson. Gets up the far sideline, little razzle-dazzle. He steps out shy of a first down at the 38.
Pass complete to Lorenzo Johnson.
So Lorenzo will get 9 on the play. And second down and 1, ball at the 38.
Down to 1.
Big one next week. We'll be scoreboard watching and video watching tomorrow night. Colleyville Heritage and Frisco Emerson. Looks like the Bulldogs will play the winner of that one. Here's second and 1, flared out right side, Chavez. And Chavez dropped for a loss. Hayes Sipe again out of the secondary. Late flag comes out. Pest Patrol penalty flag. 2-yard loss on the play as Chavez made the catch, Sipe the tackle. A little extracurricular afterwards. I didn't see it. I wasn't watching. But it looks like it's going the way backwards on the Tigers. Brian, did you get a good look at that one? Did you see that one?
Yeah, after we'd had him on the ground, he got up and threw the ball at the defensive lineman.
Gotcha.
And down 48-7, knowing that this is probably your last game of the year, maybe number 5 is a senior, a lot of frustration going on. Trying to find a way to kind of keep that in perspective and not let emotions get the best of you. In a tough spot, being down 48-7 with a lot of football left to play.
Graham Andrew in the secondary. Ethan Hoffman's in the linebacking core. Larry Smith Jr., Colson McAdams are up on the defensive front with Case and Christopher too. As this time, Gonzalez will keep it. Get that penalty yardage back as McAdams the tackle. We'll give him 7 on the play, but it's 4th down and 10 again. 4th and 10 on the 29. And it looks like the personnel changes will take place. Henry Currington coming in. Aiden Mills, part of this secondary unit, or this special teams unit. Dylan Garrison.
Graham Andrew back to return the punt.
On 4th down and 10 again at the 29.
Number 19, Graham Andrew.
Justin Soto in punt formation. He'll get this one off. It'll go to the far sideline. No chance for a return. It'll go out of bounds on that far sideline. 1:50 left, third quarter. It's Wylie 48, El Paso 7. Ball marked right at the 50-yard line. I think we'll start seeing some personnel changes here in this second unit. I can already see Caden Green on the offensive line, Tate Smart on the offensive line, Gabe Montelongro is in. I believe that's Hayden Wright who's coming in to play quarterback. No binoculars needed. 1st down and 10. Ball's at the 50-yard line.
Not yet, anyway.
Ball's on the right hash for Wright and company. Take the snap, hand off, new back. In the backfield, that's Jaden Sanchez. Jaden will push forward for about 2 to the 48. Jaden, the 5'10", 175-pound senior.
And one of the things as you look during the week, the 2s are probably going against the number 1 defense, and our defense obviously pretty good. So I'm sure Coach Kincaid wants to see continue to move the football. Even here, we've got the substitutions in, but you want to still see moving the football with this second unit and get a little success with it going here.
Brendan Underwood is in the receiving core. Seth Strange still in at the H-back. Here's Sanchez right side, bouncing to the outside. He'll get 2 to about the 46. Forward progress will get him there. So back-to-back carries for Jaden for 2. 3rd down and 6. We go under a minute here in the third quarter of play.
On the 46.
Hayden has yet to throw a pass. KJ's thrown every pass with the exception of 1. Braden threw a pass against Wichita Falls Rider. Braden Regala did on a trick play and end around where he threw the pass. It fell incomplete. 3rd down and 6, ball at the 46. Sanchez offset to Wright's left. That's hard to say. Wright's left. Handoff Sanchez again. Up the middle. He is inching close, and he has a 1st down. Boy, the leg drive, yards after contact. Jaden's got 6 when the Bulldogs needed 6.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
And yards after contact, something that we've been really good at all the way through our running back core. So it's a great job.
That'll take us to the end of our third quarter of play. At the end of 3, it's Wylie 48, El Paso 7. We'll step aside. This is Bulldog Playoff Football, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
This next sentence should be very soothing. Abilene Sports Connection has a jacuzzi hot tub with your name on it. These beauties are specifically designed to relieve whatever stress the world dishes out. And if it doesn't say jacuzzi on it, it just isn't the real deal. We invite you to come by the showroom and see for yourself how you'll save money and why jacuzzi hot tubs are the perfect way to enjoy your free time with friends and family. A world of relaxation awaits you at Abilene Sports Connection, 2950 North 1st in Abilene.
Wylie Bulldog Football says thanks to Borland Sobin & Partners Dentistry, cosmetic and family dentistry, providing the best care possible. You can find them online at bspdentistry.com. We start the fourth quarter. Bulldogs a 48-7 lead. They got a first down and 10. Here's Jaden Sanchez with room again inside the 35. We're close to another first down. He's got 8 to the 32. 4 consecutive runs for Jaden.
Good job.
Yep, go ahead.
Well, good job by Gabe Montalongo driving his defensive tackle deep into the secondary.
Yeah, he and Caden Green, both of them in there. Seth Strange still the H-back. 2nd and 2, ball in the 32. Flag flies as Sanchez another carry. Spin move down to the 26. We'll check the flag. This one in the area, typically of an offsides. It's right at the line of scrimmage. Either that or a legal formation. Daniel Mason, the only starter. He and Brock Stevenson, I guess, on the left side are still in there. Seth Strange, who I saw in the hallway this week, wanted to say, hey, can you say I'm the world's greatest tight end? Absolutely. So there you go. Seth's been doing a great job at the H-back all year long. Props to you, Seth. Again, we await the flag. They'll pick up the flag and wave it off. So 6 yards for Sanchez with no penalty. First down and 10.
That's what Pest Patrol does. They get those bugs, they wave them away and take care of them. That was a good penalty flag to go away.
First and 10, ball on the 26. Right, another handoff. Sanchez, right side. Tackle from behind this time. 2-yard gain. Joseph Escobar, tackle from behind. 2nd down and 8 at the 24. Drew Penny's in that secondary, or in the receiving core, the far side. He and Brendan Underwood, Graham Andrew all split out. Trips to the left. Strange, the tight end, on the right. 2nd down and 8. Ball's at the 24-yard line. And on the right hash. 10:42 and counting tonight. Right, handoff. Sanchez, spin move at the 20. And he's close to another first down. And I think he's got it at the 16. 8 more. It's a good-looking little spin move there by the senior.
Yeah, great job.
He'll get a breather. Here comes Henry Currington, the 5'7", 760-pound senior. He's probably about to get a few carries. First and 10, ball just inside the 17. Trips this time to the right side of the formation. Tight end to the left. Right, handoff. It is Currington, who is met right at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run this time. Ball came out.
Handoff to number 9.
It is covered by the Bulldogs.
Well, Andy, that's the first drive we've had that's gotten past 6. That was our 7th play in this drive.
That's amazing. Yeah, Brian talked about ball control in the second half. Ball control, we've been scoring touchdowns.
Right.
You know, so Raiden Lerma, the tackle in that last play for the Tigers. 2nd down, maybe 1 on that play for Currington. Sanchez, a quick breather. He's back in on 2nd and 9. Right, handoff Sanchez again on the dive play. So it's wrestled down at the 12 after a 3-yard gain. Joshua Valles, the tackle this time. 3rd down and long 5. Almost 6 here for the Bulldogs. With 9:04. 9 minutes, 8:59. We've gone under 9 minutes tonight. See if they let Hayden throw one here. 3rd down and 5 from the 11. Hayden take the snap. Sanchez right up the middle again. He's got another 1st down at the 5-yard line. But Jaden's been just a wrecking ball here on this drive. He's got it 1st and goal.
And again, this is different for Jaden. It's a lot of playing time, a lot of, you do it in practice and do those things and get in. So I'm sure he's trying to find a way to, as you like to say, get it into the purple turf.
Jaden only had 4 carries all year long. He's got about 6 or 7 on this drive alone. 8 on this drive. He'll get it again on 1st and goal. Jumps over a defender. He's down to about the 2. 3 more. Oh, you got to let the big guy finish the drive now. Yeah, had 4 carries on the year. He's got 9 on this drive. 9 for 46. We've got a timeout here on the field, official timeout here on the field. Again with a Wylie 48-7 lead. Bulldogs led 21-0 at the end of the first quarter, 41-7 at half, 48-7 at the end of the third quarter. Updated offensive numbers, the Bulldogs had 462 yards of offense, and it started to balance out. 209 on the ground, 253 through the air for 462 total. El Paso tonight, 154 yards of total offense. The Tigers got their touchdown in the second quarter. Lorenzo Johnson, 60-yard touchdown run. Bulldogs tonight balanced again. They've scored 3 touchdowns on the ground, 4 through the air. As KJ tonight, 18 pass attempts. He was 14 of 18 for 253 and 4 touchdowns. Second down and goal out of the official timeout. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Wright surveys the defense. Take the snap. Hand off. Sanchez pushing forward. Met right at the line of scrimmage and will be wrestled down. Might have even lost a yard.
Sanchez on the carry.
Good play on the inside. Tackle that time by Justin Soto. It's third down and goal about the 4-yard line.
You can hear it, his team and folks really trying to cheer on Sanchez to get in the end zone here. And this is where, every coach always says this is the best team game or whatever. But right here, you got to have the folks up front create the hole and let Sanchez get through.
Third and goal at the 4. Sanchez with a seam. He'll push into the purple turf. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Jaden Sanchez, his first touchdown of the year. He was the workhorse on that drive. It's a thing of beauty. It's 54-7 Bulldogs with an extra point to follow. What do we count? A 3-yard gain? 3-yard touchdown? No, a 4-yard touchdown. Liam Cisneros a chance to kick the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down. Liam's PAT is up, and he pushed it to the left. It is no good. Exactly 7 minutes left tonight. Our new score, Wylie 54, El Paso 7. We step aside. Wylie Bulldog Playoff Football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative, the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 1017 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
It's game time. No matter what challenge comes your way, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union is here to help you make a winning play. We'll coach you through even the toughest calls to help you keep the ball moving forward. That's right. Live in Taylor or Callahan counties? It's time to huddle up. Join the team today. Become a member at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
Well, props to Jaden Sanchez. 12 carries, 49 yards. All on that drive. As here's the Cisneros kickoff go out of bounds on the far sideline. Flags fly. Pest Patrol penalty flags will fly. And we'll check all the yellow on the green. We'll recap that drive. Big Country Tire scoring drive. 12 plays, 50 yards, 6:50 off the clock. Courtesy of Jaden Sanchez, and he finishes it off the 4-yard touchdown run. Extra point no good. It's 54-7. Bulldogs on the scoreboard. Brian Hobbs, how we doing down there, man?
Hey, it's pretty rowdy down here if you haven't noticed in the last 20 minutes. This student section is getting pretty rowdy. But that was a great drive by the offense there, and Sanchez capping it off. Looking like Tiki Barber carrying that whole thing down that whole stretch. That was pretty impressive to see. That's one of those stories you like to see right there.
Brian, what year did you graduate?
93.
I just felt like that was a Brian Hobbs 1992 drive right there, man. I just saw it.
Yeah, it was. It was very fun.
No, I mean like you getting 12 carries for 50 yards.
I was a defensive nose guy. Every time I asked Hugh and say, hey, can I carry the ball? He said, just get back on defense.
Oh, I love it. I love it. No gain on first down for the Tigers. Second down and 10 quickly. They're at the 42. The clock just winding a little faster here in the second half. We'll hit 6 minutes left. Bulldogs about to win their first playoff game in Class 5A. This is the 5th year that the Bulldogs have been in Class 5A, and they're about to finish off their first playoff victory in Class 5A. Here's a big hit on the defensive line. Goni, Agron Gochai will get the sack, and a big stomp as he comes out of the pile. Loss of 2 on the play. Third down and 12.
Yeah, putting out some fire there real quick on the ground.
See Weston Rose, he's in on the defensive line. Angelo Ferguson is in the linebacking core. See Jabari Lockett in the secondary. Caleb Diffenball is a defensive back. He's back there. And I see Garrett Toomer is in and he wears number 81. Third down and 12 here for El Paso. Ball's on the 40-yard line. Straight drop Gonzalez. Steps up in the pocket. Looks to his right. Now throw it out in the flat. And he's got his receiver. That's Chavez who will have enough for a first down. Chavez knocked out at the 45 in Wylie territory. 15 on the pass and catch. Here comes Braden Bartholomew. Tate Smart going to come in on the defensive line. Aiden Mills. Oh, another 15-yard penalty. Late hit out of bounds on the Bulldogs. So El Paso down inside the 30. They're at the Wylie 29.
And again, you got some second-team guys in. Still doesn't change the execution need and making sure you do not add the Pest Patrol penalty flags.
First and 10, straight quarterback keeper. Little sweep going right down inside the 20-yard line. Good tough run by Gonzalez. He's got enough for another first down to the 18. It's 11 yards for Gonzalez. Here comes Daniel Teagle in the secondary. Henry Currington, who we saw run the football a moment ago, he's now in on defense too. He's playing the cornerback on the near side. First and 10 Tigers. They're at the Wylie 18. 4:25 left. There's a pass slant caught near side. It's Gonzalez. We'll get to about the 11 with forward progress. Gang tackle by the Bulldogs. Larry Smith Jr., Aiden Mills, Henry Currington. And forward progress to the 11. 7-yard pass caught by Gonzalez. Second down and 3. We do not have any information yet for next week. Again, the Bulldogs will play the winner of Colleyville Heritage and Frisco Emerson. Emerson is 9-1. First-year high school, first-year varsity program, Frisco Emerson. Of course, Colleyville Heritage tradition rich. It'll be a fun game next weekend. Second and 3 from the 11. Pressure coming and sacked. Larry Smith Jr., 6'3", 195-pound senior, gets the sack.
Sack by number 84, Larry Smith Jr.
Gonzalez sacked back to the 17. It's a 6-yard loss. And official timeout here on the field. So, Hodge, this is a big deal. This, Wiley's certainly tradition-rich. It's been growing pains here in 5A. This is 5th year in Class 5A, but first district championship was just 6 days ago. We'll follow that up with first playoff victory, first gold ball here in the postseason. This will be something to celebrate for the next 24, 48 hours.
Well, and again, one of the benefits of playing on Thursday, you get a little more time to enjoy that. But, Brian mentioned it, that they're used to those oblong-looking gold balls in the trophy case. And you're exactly right. That first district championship last week, doing it in a fashion of winning a huge game, crosstown rivalry and all those things, and adding another success. I said earlier in the pregame that kicking the extra point. You scored the touchdown last week. Here's an extra point, kind of capping that off and moving forward, because that's what you want to do. You want to continue to play football as long as you can. And so and again, you mentioned it earlier, the underclassmen getting to play and getting quality reps, quality playoff reps is a huge thing. And again, congratulations to Coach Martin and his staff of letting all this hard work pay off in the middle of November.
A chance to continue the season, 8 wins for the Bulldogs. They continue to build a 6-game winning streak after tonight. A tough non-district schedule starting to pay off. Here's 3rd down and 9. Stretch play, handoff. Zach Mendoza going right, nowhere to run, no gain on the play at all. Good gang tackle. I see Cash Martin coming out of the pile. I see Weston Rose coming out of the pile. Tigers will go for it here. 4th down and long 9, almost 10, ball at the 18-yard line. 2:48, 2:47. And one final hoorah here for El Paso. 4th down and 10. It's be a great exclamation point. The Bulldogs can get off the field. 4th and 10 from the 18. Play clock at 10. Gonzalez still looking to the far sideline, and now El Paso will go ahead and call the timeout.
And letting that play clock run down, you've got one play left to try to literally keep this drive alive without giving the ball back to Wiley. I anticipate if Wiley does get the ball back, you're going to see more handoffs for some of those senior running backs to get some reps. But again, I don't blame Coach Aguilar letting it run down. And one of the things I give them props to, except for the little bit when it's 21-7, they've never shown any quittage in them. They kept going and playing hard, knowing they got a long bus ride and all the things. And so, again, congratulations to the El Paso High Tigers getting into the playoffs for the first time in how long?
9 years. First time in 9 years, yep.
And so, again, you just hope these kids that got more athletics throughout this year get out healthy. I know they've had some banged-up guys, so they can continue to have a great athletic year here in 22-23.
Well, compliments to Ray Aguilar Jr., just in his 3rd year at El Paso, and he's building a winner. 4th down and 10 at the 18. Handoff, reverse, coming to the near side with some room to run. Inside the 10, inside the 5 is Pedro Chavez, and he is into the end zone. It's an El Paso touchdown on the reverse. Great play call on 4th down and 10. And Pedro Chavez, the touchdown for the Tigers. It's 54-13 with an extra point to come.
And that's something we saw in the 806 a couple weeks ago. A lot of reverses and things there. And again, great play call by Coach Aguilar.
Justin Soto in for the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down. Soto's extra point is up and good. 2:10 left tonight. Our new score, Wylie 54 and El Paso 14. Take the timeout. Wylie Bulldog playoff football, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative, the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our 3rd decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, We offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
Did you see that?
2:10, yeah, 2:10 left tonight. 54-14. Two teams lined up going the opposite direction of the end zone that was just scored.
Well, I appreciate everybody realizing that before we kicked it off and had to do a redo, but yeah.
I saw something in a 7th grade B team game this year. Both teams came out after the coin toss and teed the football up at the 40-yard line on opposite sides.
That ought to be the way you started a game. Somebody look into that.
Here is the kickoff. It's a short kickoff, far sideline. Picked up on a bounce. Henry Currington at the 30. He's spin move at the hash at the 35, and he's across the 35 to about the 36. 158. The clock's still winding. A few seconds still running off here. 54-14 Bulldogs. And a few more plays before the by-district championship trophy will sit next to the district championship trophy at Wylie High School. I believe just victory formation will take care of this. I do see Jackson Carpenter back there in the backfield. Ethan Hoffman, the sophomore, 6 foot, 175 pounds, also in too. Not victory formation. 1st and 10 on the 36. Look for Carpenter to get a handoff or two. It's again Ethan Hoffman, the quarterback. Ethan will take the snap, handoff Carpenter, off right guard. He's got the 40, runs over a linebacker to the 44. 8 yards for Jackson. 5'10", 160-pound junior. Second down and 2. Tim Farrah, great job, our stat man. Taking care of our stats tonight. And working the laptop. How many yards you giving the Bulldogs tonight? Gotta go look. Yeah, 465. Now you keep giving the Bulldogs 465, and the offense will keep letting you keep stats. I promise you that. Here's another handoff Carpenter. He's got a first down. He falls forward to the 49. 5 more for the junior Carpenter. And that should do it. Should not have to snap the football again tonight. The game clock is underneath the play clock, and that should do it. Bulldogs started fast tonight. Jumped out 21-0 after the first and continued to stretch the lead out all night long. 6 in a row. 8-3 on the year. Gold ball coming the way of Wylie High School. First playoff victory since 2016. It's been a long time coming. And with the last 3 seconds marching off the clock, it is here, the by-district championship. Your by-district champions in Class 5A. Division II and Region 1 is the Wylie Bulldogs. Your final score from Hugh Sandifer Stadium tonight. It's Wylie 54, El Paso 14. Well done.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Great stuff. And again, you know, it's one of those things you talk to people and parents and all the things, knowing that you got to come ready to play. It's great. You can win games on paper, but it doesn't ever really count till you play them. And I thought we did a really good job separating yourself from the 1 and 4 seed. You know, you see some close games. I mentioned it to you in the pregame that it happened a number of times last year. And so tonight, really getting that separation of being 54-14 and doing some things that were really good in showing that you are a district championship team, a playoff team that wants to make some noise here in November and play a little bit. And so great job, great opportunity to be the district champion and do it here. And so that's a huge thing and a huge advantage for us.
54-14 the final. We'll hear from Coach Clay Martin here in just a second. We get you into the Animal Health and Medical Center post-game show. By district championship the Wylie Bulldogs in Class 5A. Glad you've been with us tonight. Wylie Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative, the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
At Lawrence Hall in Abilene, fall is here, and so are new deliveries of vehicles. We have new cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock now to choose from, including those hard-to-find light-duty and heavy-duty trucks. Plus, more shipments are on the way, so if we don't have what you're looking for now, it might be here soon. And we're giving you our best offer for your current vehicle. So come see us at Lawrence Hall in Abilene, 1385 South Danville, or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallofabilenetx.com.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
You see the student body of Wylie High School singing the alma mater and celebrating a bi-district championship tonight. 54-14. It's all smiles on the home side. Wylie Bulldogs are the bi-district champions. We welcome you into the Animal Health and Medical Center postgame show at Animal Health and Medical Center. We treat your pets like the valued family members they are. Animal Health and Medical Center. Get to the Abilene Glass and Mirror Player of the Game here in just a moment. We celebrate the bi-district championship. We'll hear from the head coach, Clay Martin, here in just a moment. Brian Hobbs, I see you. Just give me a wave whenever you are ready. But, man, it was a fun one tonight as the Bulldogs get the win 54-14. And, yeah, it was a little sloppy. There's some things to clean up, and that's what makes the conversation fun in film study. But at the end of the night, Hodge, hey, a gold ball is coming to Wylie High School.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line is at this point it's survive and advance. And fortunately we survived in a good way, winning 54-14. It looks like we're getting ready.
Yeah, let's go down to Brian Hobbs. He's got the head coach, Clay Martin.
Thank you, Andy. I'm down here with bi-district champion coach Clay Martin. Congratulations. Welcome to the round of 32. Give me your thoughts after tonight's big win here at home, and just kind of go through what you saw tonight and what this crowd's been amazing. Just tell us how wonderful it is to be bi-district champ.
Yeah, just a great atmosphere. I thought our crowd was great, and just a great win for the community and great job of community support. And that's what it's all about right now. You just win and get to play another week, and so that's what we've done.
Still playing on next week. Kind of talk about how beneficial was it to be on a Thursday night here instead of on Friday for us to kind of continue this momentum? Was it just how benefactor was it?
I don't know. It was a football game at 6 o'clock. It wouldn't have mattered what day it was on. I was just proud of the way our kids prepared on a short week, and thought we did a really good job of being ready to play.
Well, Coach, rest up, enjoy this one. Let's go get another trophy next week. What do you say?
Hey, sounds great. Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach.
Hey, Brian, do a little research while you're down there. See if you can get any info on next week. See if he'll divulge anything, and we'll come back to you. See if he'll share anything. If there's anything we can share, we'll get it to our audience here in the next few minutes. But Hodge, let you go ahead and finish your thoughts from a moment ago on a great win in the bi-district.
I thought it was a great job being the number one seed, playing like a number one seed, except for a couple of penalties that obviously would get cleaned up. Want to give a shout out. You got 24 seniors from El Paso that played their final game tonight, and so best wishes for them. And again, those that were hurt, that have other things to do the rest of the season and this school year, hope they have a great one. But a big win, and I like the crowd tonight. Great turnout, and so now we get ready to see, again, nobody's bad at this time. And so, again, have to get to work, start watching film. The great thing is they're going to be able to email that, and I'm sure there'll be some coaches here heading to the Star tomorrow to watch a little bit. And so, again, you get to enjoy. You got 24, 48 hours to enjoy this by-district championship and get ready to go get another one.
54-14 the final. As you mentioned, the Star is the place where all eyes Wylie will be on tomorrow. Brian, I'll come back down to you as you had a chance to speak with Coach Martin again. I don't know if he divulged anything, but we'll get any thoughts there, and then your final thoughts from tonight.
I asked him that very question. He just gave me that grin that we all have come accustomed to. He said, ask me tomorrow. But my thoughts at the end of this game is, you're right. Nobody at this time of year you're playing is bad. It's the quality only increases. So the intensity in practices need to increase. We need to clean up a lot of things, and Hodge has talked on it all night, and that's the penalties. Penalties can kill a drive, can kill a season at this point in time. Missed extra points. Special teams needs to really clean those up, because every point from from tonight matters. This is, you don't live to fight another day. You miss a crucial extra point. We're pretty lucky to be as healthy as we are, to be able to let some of these junior varsity kids get out here tonight, some of the backups get out here tonight and get a taste of what it's like to be in a playoff atmosphere. So the quality of the opponent only gets tougher from here, so we were going to have to step up our game a lot more every week.
Hey, Brian, the good thing is we get another football game next week, right?
Hey, that's I know it's your first with us, and I'm glad you're with us, but yeah, this has been something long coming, and I've seen some of the highest of highs and lowest of lows over the years, and right now this feels great. So let's travel, let's go get another one.
Yeah, that sounds good. Brian, great job, and look forward to sharing the airwaves with you again next week, my friend.
Let's go.
Here we go, and Hodge will come back up 54-14, the final score tonight. As you can see, the championship trophy, by district championship trophy, being given to the Wylie Bulldogs down on the field. 54-14 the final tonight. 477 yards of total offense tonight for the Bulldogs. 224 on the ground, 253 through the air. Good balance for 477 tonight. Through the air tonight, KJ Long, 14 of 18 for 253 yards, had 4 touchdown passes. His 4 touchdown passes, a 48-yarder to Hunter Hood, a 49-yarder to Derek Evans, 43-yarder to Braden Regala, and a 12-yarder to Hunter Hood on the night for KJ. 14 of 18 for 253 and 4 touchdowns for the senior quarterback. Braden Regala tonight, 6 catches for 98 and a touchdown. Hunter Hood had 3 for 77 and 2 touchdowns. Derek Evans, 1 for 49, the 49-yard touchdown. Harrison Heighton, 2 for 13. Landry Carlton, 1 for 7. Julius Lane, 1 for 9. On the ground, your leading rusher tonight, Julius Lane, had 8 carries for 52 yards, but it was balanced as Jaden Sanchez had 12 carries for 49 and the touchdown there in the fourth quarter. Landry Carlton had 8 carries for 48 tonight. Malachi had the 137-yard touchdown run tonight. A few carries for Jackson Carpenter late for 12. Hayden Wright had 1 for 4. Henry Currington had 1 for 1. 477 of total offense tonight for Wylie. El Paso with 197. They were led by on the ground, it was Lorenzo Johnson. Lorenzo had 7 carries for 74 yards and a touchdown from 60 yards away. So, Hodge, 54-14. Good night all the way around. We are obligated here to just pick one guy of a multitude for our Abilene Glass and Mirror Player of the Game. And again, so many to choose from, but we'll go with the sophomore, Hunter Hood, tonight, who had a great night through the air. 2 touchdown receptions. Had his first touchdown reception last week against Abilene Cooper. He adds 2 more tonight. 3 for 77. 2 touchdowns for Hunter Hood.
Yeah, great job. And again, an opportunity to get that experience. And I can't, you get that playoff experience. He's shown up some games throughout the year, and a good job getting that continuity between him and KJ, and Hunter definitely deserving to be our player of the game today.
Again, 3 catches, 77 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the sophomore, number 86, Hunter Hood, our Abilene Glass and Mirror Player of the Game. Since 1946, Abilene Glass and Mirror has been Abilene's preferred glass and mirror shop. You're sure to find what you're looking for there. You can visit them online at AbileneGlass.com. 8-3, 6 in a row For the Bulldogs, the district already a win tonight as Abilene Cooper beats El Paso Andrus. Paladuro still playing. They're down to Canutillo 21-0. And then, of course, tomorrow, Wichita Falls Rider plays host to El Paso Chapin. So the district is well underway already with 2 wins out of the 4 games that have – or the 2 that have been completed, 4 games playing. And, of course, we keep our eyes on Colleyville Heritage and Frisco Emerson. Heritage at 7-3, Emerson at 9-1. The winner of that one tomorrow night will get the Wylie Bulldogs, and they'll get a Bulldog team that's won 6 in a row and playing some pretty good football.
Exactly, and confidence that has been growing each and every week. I talked to a parent a couple weeks ago, and he said these kids believe that they can beat anybody. And going into that, into a team like Emerson or Colleyville Heritage, who has a lot of heritage in their football program, being able to have that and going into the area round is big. And so get an extra day, ice up, heal up, and get ready to go to work again next week. And I'm sure tomorrow night or early Saturday morning we'll find out where that'll be taking place.
You got another road trip in you?
Well, from here on out, they're all road trips,
well,
so
true.
Yes.
Okay, that's
yes,
a good answer.
Yeah, from here on out, we're like at Willie Nelson. We will be on the road again as long as they keep playing.
Well, we've had some good ones this year. Let's do it again. Hodge, great job, man. Looking forward to sharing the airwaves with you again next week as we will wrap up our broadcast tonight of Wylie Bulldog football. Again, the Bulldogs, the by-district champions. They do it on their home field at Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Again, our final score of 54-14. They will play next week in the area round. Again, the winner of Frisco Emerson and Colleyville Heritage. So many to say thanks to in this one as a part of this one. I want to say a special thanks to Tim Farrow right here in our booth, our statistician tonight for Wylie Bulldog football. Special thanks to Corbin Jenkins, who was punching the buttons, producing for us tonight, Wylie Bulldog Productions. It's a Wylie High School production staff and camera staff that you're watching as our video live stream, bringing you all the replays and the camera angles, punching the buttons for commercials and turning off our mics when we need to. Probably more often we need to turn off our mics, but they do a great job under the direction of AV teacher at Wylie High School. That's Mr. Justin Holland, and a great job. Corbin Jenkins in here in the booth with us tonight, punching those buttons. Special thanks to my good buddies on the broadcast airways with me. Brian Hobbs was down on the field. Ryan Holmes up here, the Hodge up here in the booth with the great color commentary analysis of Wylie Bulldog football. So many sponsors to thank as part of tonight. I want to say a special thanks to Abilene Glass and Mirror, again, our player of the game. Animal Health and Medical Center, sponsor of our post-game show. Animal Health and Medical Center, treat your pets like the valued family members they are. Other sponsors of Wylie Bulldog football: Abilene Sports Connection, Planet Fitness, The Shed Market, Hendrick Clinic, Bone and Joint, First Financial Bank, Borland, Sobin and Partners Dentistry, Big Country Tire, 101.7, the radio home of Wylie Bulldog football, Pest Patrol, Intune Music and Sound, Lawrence Hall Chevrolet, and our title sponsor of Bulldog football, Taylor Electric Cooperative, still owned by the members it serves, still neighbors working for neighbors. Special thanks to all of our great sponsors and supporters of Wylie Bulldog football. Our special thanks, our last thanks, it always goes out to you, the great listener, the viewer of Wylie Bulldog football. Thank you for your great support of Wylie ISD and the kids of Wylie High School and throughout. Thanks for your support of the purple and gold. Bulldogs are by-district champions. They're 8-3 in 2022, and the season continues next week. As again, we'll play the winner of Colleyville Heritage and Frisco Emerson. Date and location to be determined. We'll let you know just as soon as we do. Again, our final score from Hugh Sandifer Stadium. It's Wylie 54, El Paso High 14. The by-district champions. Congratulations, Wylie Bulldogs. We'll talk to you down the road. Until then, take care. Have a great weekend and a week. God bless. So long, Bulldogs.
You're listening to 101.7 The Raider. Now for a brief word from our sponsors.